Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in
building.
the nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me? Huh? Yeah, that's wild. Okay, this is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the. I'll show you guys. I'm literally. We're in a bar here. When ain't gonna happen here, nothing is perfect, you know?
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say you want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got it! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys! Boys and girls! We did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game! I'm so red in the face! Look at how red my face is! It's Canadian face! Oh, in Boston, boys! We win it in overtime! This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in, Rogers Arena, Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We were very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We're pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolano with a shot. Score! The Abbotsford Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, be resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's happening, everyone? It's Russell Holiday. It's Nothing is Perfect. It's time for Eastern Conference Finals hockey. Carolina, Montreal, facing each other in Game 4. Right now, Carolina leads the series 2-1. They're playing in Montreal, and normally we talk about home ice advantage like it's a good thing. Montreal's not good at home. Right now, they've won more games on the road. It doesn't make any sense. So we'll have to wait and see. But after a strong performance in Game 1, Montreal's been struggling a lot. Carolina might have shaken off all the rust. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The last 2 games have only been 1-goal games anyways, right? We'll talk more about how the last couple games went. Yes, that is what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be watching Carolina versus Montreal, Game 4. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to have some guests on. We're going to do some puzzles. If it goes to overtime, we'll read from a book. That's what the plan is for the stream tonight. So welcome everyone to Nothing is Perfect tonight for the Eastern Conference Final Game 4. So let's talk about what we're going to do. Let's bring that up. So it is Wednesday, May 27th. It is a 5 o'clock start, which means they'll probably drop the puck around 5:15. Usually how she goes. Dustin, Dobby, the whale. There's me. I'm feeling feisty tonight. I'm ready for a fight, apparently. So how does that look on the lineup? It is the Canadiens versus the Hurricanes. We're going to start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people in chat who are already here waiting for the game to get started. We'll go through some stats. We're going to go through the starting lineups for these two teams. Don't think there was any changes to the starting lineup. We'll have to wait and see. We'll check that out. First intermission, Dustin Boydell will be here for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We're going to talk about the Vegas Golden Knights moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals. We're going to talk about the World Championship of Hockey. There are 4 Vancouver Canucks players that are there, and maybe some future Vancouver Canucks as well. So we'll pick his brain on that. And then we'll also get Dustin's take on whether or not he's feeling nervous that Manny Malhotra has not arrived as the head coach of the Vancouver Canucks yet. Or maybe, they're just taking their time because there's no rush. They're waiting for tomorrow because there's no playoff game. Maybe. Second intermission, we're going to do our Puckdoku puzzle. We'll have to figure out who is related to who and who's connected to what. And then we're also going to, if we have the time, we'll do the hurdle as well, which will give us a chance to decide if we can figure out a player based on their shadow. So that is the plan for the stream today. So let's start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people who are in chat. I'm going to bring something up here too, because I already saw a chat that somebody wanted me to do something. So there we go. All right. Hello to who's in chat. What does YouTube say? We've got Big Mac, one of our mods. What's up, Big Mac? Nice to see you, my dude. We got Braden Coots, pink sunglasses in the chat. Speaking of Braden Coots, there's his new tattoo because I know he wants me to show this. So that is his brand new tattoo that he got on his chest. Looking pretty badass. How much did it hurt to get that? The top of the flames on the collarbone. That must have not been comfortable, eh? So there's Braden Coots's or pink sunglasses. Duncan is here. What's up, Duncan? Fangirl is here. First one in the building. Fangirl, what's up? Kayla in the chat. Oh, hello, Kayla. And then Riley Fraser is here as well. What's up, Riley Fraser? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. KFC and Russ is a great way to start off my summer. Watching Russ and eating KFC is the best way to start my summer break. And Duncan, because you're from Florida, right? Because here in Canada, we don't get summer break for at least another couple weeks, right? Like for me, it was always like middle of June, I think. Middle to late June when they finally get off. So it's maybe a couple weeks left for us up here. But enjoy your summer break, my dude. And KFC is delicious. I love me some KFC. I like the extra crispy. Yo, he'll be fine. And I think we missed a comment here. It didn't show up in chat. Is Fangirl not showing up in this? Oh no, she's there. Weird. I do know that Fangirl said, I hope Undead Avs will be fine. And then
Cadet Duncan said, he'll be fine. I've seen playoff disappointment a lot. I've been a Bulls fan since I got into hockey in 2022. Hey guys, I'll be in and out of the stream today. Kids got homework. Oh, that's good, Mom. Helping out the kidlets with your homework. Hey, Fangirl, what's up, Hockey from Home? Nice to see you, my dude. I'm out of school. Hey, Fangirl, school here goes until the end of June. Okay, so I was right, Kayla. I don't have children in school. My child is still inside of my wife. Ouch. I'm in BC. Go Canucks, go! What's up, Van Al? Nice to see you. Mr. Beauty in the house. Northern BC has civilization. Van Al's like, HMS. Cheers, everyone. I'm in the Lower Mainland. School doesn't start until September here. Does school start back up in August where you're at, Cadet? And then Callum McKenzie is here. And he says, go. Habs go. I guess Callum is going to cheer for the Habs, but he's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. School starts in August here in the sticks. Yeah, we don't get school until the first week of September. So that's where our advantage is. You guys finish school sooner, but we also start school later. That's the trade-off. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? How's it going, Big Mac? Hey, Big Mac. Hello, guys. Hi, Big Mac. Hi, pink sunglasses. I love the September starts. It's not so hot then. Yes, and that's the thing. Is technically our summer lasts later into the year, I think. So we wait until it gets extra hot outside to take our vacations as well. Mac! Sup, Fangirl? Sup, Duncan? Sup, Pink? I like the heat once in a while. Sup, Beauty? It's blazing in the fall down here. Always cold in Alberta. Yeah. When was the last time you got snow, Pink? Yo, Big Mac. I bets. Big pink sunglasses. You like my tattoo, bro? Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Be honest with me, y'all. Isn't it warm all year round there? No. It's cold as fuck. Have y'all ever met another Bolts fan? I don't think I have. That Alberta. It was snowing like 5 weeks ago. That's crazy. The hell is that? It was snowing there 2 weeks ago. Laugh out loud. Yeah, most of the time it's hot down here. Yo, Russ, can you show my tattoo on stream? Boom! There it is again. There it is again. I'm staying to today to watch. Nice. It's 7 here. Yeah, so you got the... What time zone is that? I think Canadiens got it. When is Manny getting hired? I don't know, Braden Coots. I'm getting nervous. I'm nervous. I really want Montreal to win, and they need this game. They do. If they lose this game, it's got to be over, right? Like, you can't go down 3-1 in a series. 3-1 series lead NHL. Where's that website? Ah, yes, this is the one. Okay. Okay, so here are the odds. This is a website called Champs or Chumps. In the history of the NHL, the team that has a 2-1 lead has won 70% of the series. And if Carolina wins today, they have a history of 90.8%. So if you're up 2-1 and then you win game 4, you have a 90.8%. However, if Montreal wins tonight, then it's a 50-50 essentially, which is pretty wild, right? So if you're up 2-1, 70% of the time they win and if they win game 4, They have a almost a 91% history of winning it. But yeah, look at that. You're right, Riley. If Montreal wins tonight, they're right back in it. Then it's a best of 3, essentially. Come on, Hurricanes, you got that. Riley Fraser, hi. Hope so, Riley. And then Fangirl says, remember what happened with the GM search? I think they're doing it again. Fangirl has been a member for 17 months on Nothing is Perfect. So thank you very much, Fangirl. I appreciate you being a member for 17 months. That's awesome. That's crazy. And you're a mod, doing all the hard work, moderating on like every single channel. So I appreciate you. I don't think it's the same as the GM search. The GM search, they interviewed like 15 to 20 people. With this one, I don't think they're going to interview anyone else until Manny Malhotra says no. And I don't think that Manny Malhotra will say no. So thank you very much, Fangirl, for being a member for 17 months. That's amazing. And yeah, I think they're just taking their time. Maybe they're figuring out like assistant coaches and such. Like maybe they want to, like they did last year with Adam Foote. Didn't they introduce the entire coaching team? So thanks, Russ. What we cadets say to motivate each other didn't hurt at all. Huh. You have no pain receptors, I guess. Got big pain tolerance. Yeah, that makes sense. I like the tattoo though. Yeah, it looks very clean. Oh, hello, Russell. I have a steel stomach. I got to dip out for an hour or so, but I shall see all you fine people in a short bit. All right, Big Mac, be safe. Make good choices, buddy. Summer break in May. Lucky. I'm getting a new tattoo hopefully next week. You're getting all crazy up with your tattoos, eh? I don't get summer break till June. Hi, chat. Hi, Russell. What's up, Colin Whitehead? I saw your trade proposal in Canucks Conversation today. What was it? The 3rd overall, Hronek, and the Sharks' 2nd overall pick that we got from them to the Sharks for the 2nd overall. Oh my God, you just did the same thing here. $5 dono coming in from Colin Whitehead. Thank you very much, Colin Whitehead, for your $5 dono into Dobby's College Education Fund. I appreciate you. Russell, we should offer the Sharks Hronek, the Wild first, and their 2nd back for the 2nd. Oh, the Wild first. Yeah. That's how I got it wrong. So instead of giving them the 3rd overall, we give them the 24th overall, the 41st overall, whatever it is, and Hronek. And then we keep our 3rd overall and we get the 2nd overall. So we do the same thing we did when we were drafting the Sedins, and we get the 2nd and 3rd overall pick. You know, I'm here for it. If they can do it, I'm totally fine with it now. At first, I didn't think I wanted to trade Hronek, but I'm on board with it now. Yeah, I like it. I'd do it. I wonder if Greer would do it. To evolve! Who in chat would make this trade? Let me know. I would make this trade. I want an orca with me holding its mouth open. Like a lion. You do it like a lion tamer sort of an idea. I can pretty much, I can eat pretty much anything with blood and stuff. What do you mean blood? Like, are you coming out of the orca? What's happening? I can eat a lot as well. I always thought that southern Canada was the only civilized part. The vast majority of Canada's population does, in fact, live on the American border, but there is pockets of civilization all the way up to the North Pole. But obviously, the closer to the North Pole you get, the thinner the population is. Because what is the full What is the total population of the territories? I think it's only a couple thousand, right? 135,000. Yeah, so each one is about, well, Yukon is 48,000. Northwest Territories is 46,000, and none of it is 41,000. So there is 130,000 people living in the Northern Territories. Weird that Russ isn't seeing my chat in his system. We are now. It wasn't at first. It's very bizarre. I don't know what does that sometimes. It just like chooses not to pick up some of the chat. So I don't know why that happens, but I'm okay with it. You're back now. Russ, I asked the Canucks convo and Harrison Price, should we offer Hronik, the Wilds first, and the Sharks pick to the Sharks for the second overall and still keep the third overall? Yeah, makes sense. And now you donated to me too. You're getting the input from all of the Canucks YouTube channels. And yes, I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. Hi, Colin. I'm down for that. Colin, says Braden Coots. Hi, Braden Coots, says Colin. Colin, did you see the tattoo? It is super hot today here in Calgary. High 20s today. Ooh, nice and spicy. Yeah. We hit, what was it, 24 here in Surrey today. Nice sunny day for Dobby at daycare. Legit, I've never met another Tampa fan here. Huh. Is that because there's no hockey fans, or is it because they all cheer for the Panthers? No, I didn't. I like Jake Getzel, but that's it. I just did that. It's cool. Y'all, Kyle Busch died. Yeah, isn't that weird? That came out of nowhere. Thanks, dude. Who? I'm no gambling man, but I took a pretty safe bet with Colorado in 6. And it doesn't feel very safe now, does it? Bender Bear wasting money on the Colorado Avalanche, who've choked away the President's Trophies winners. Once again, choke in the playoffs. Colin Hype! I have a better trade, says Chico. Okay, Chico. Okay. 2 Van, second overall, Klinberg, and the rights to draft AJ Celebrini to San Jose, third overall, Mancini, Aiden Celebrini. So you want all 3 Celebrinis on the Sharks? Is that what you're saying, Hachiko? Who says no? I think that the Canucks say no because they don't want to let you have your boyfriend play for them. I want to get a tattoo of the Navy logo on my bicep. Eric Hunter in the house. Eric Hunter using his monthly membership message. Eric Hunter in the chat. Eric Hunter in the rafters. 8 months as a member for the real Eric Hunter. Welcome, my dude. Let's go draft day. Yeah. So the NHL draft will be happening on the 26th and 27th. So we will be live on these occasions. I've already booked off this day. So the 26th is actually when Dobby's going to be having a dentist appointment, which is random. But yeah, so Dobby is getting tooth work done on the 26th. So I'm hoping it's all done by the time the draft gets started, because the draft will get started, as you can see, at 4 o'clock Pacific time. And then the second round and beyond will happen on the 27th. So I'm hoping to be live for both of these. What's up, Eric Hunter? Welcome. And thank you for being a member for 8 months here on Nothing is Perfect. You absolute gem. And I love your little doggo in your profile picture too. That's great. The Sharks need a top 2 or top 4 defenseman. Hronik is that. Picks are to sweeten the trade so we can get the second overall. Yep. The Chico Mancini has no trade value right now. Yep. High 20s, that's ice cold down here. And when we say high 20s, we mean Celsius too, Duncan. Howdy, gang. Celsius, Duncan. I'm just saying. Russ Sakara said it was an overpay for the second overall pick, and I completely disagree. Man, like, if the Canucks then ended up drafting Stenberg and Malhotra, it would be totally worth it, right? That 20s in Fahrenheit is ice cold. Yeah. RJ, not AJ, my bad. You can have RJ Celebrini. Russ, I'm on book 6 of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. One only 10 out of 30 chapters read, but that's okay. You're getting into it, though. You're flying through those books. Eric, hi! Chat, if we actually got to pick 2 and 3, who would you take? I would take Stenberg and Chase Reed. And I would take Stenberg and Malhotra because I'm crazy. We use Celsius, Duncan, in Canada's 20s is hot. Just pop it in quickly. Can't stick around tonight. That's all good, Eric. Nice to see you, my dude. It's always nice to see you pop in. Yeah, I know. Dobby Dentist, hi! Dobby's number one. Dobby's number one. Okay. Let's have a look at the stats between these two teams. So Taylor Hall leads the Carolina Hurricanes right now. He's got 13 points. Logan Stankoven still only has 7 goals, so he does not have a goal, I think, in this second or third round. What am I on? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Logan Stankoven does not have a goal in this series yet. So see if he shows up. 9 of Taylor Hall's 13 points are assists. Nick Suzuki has actually kind of gone off a little bit. He's at 16 points now. Alex Newhook also has 7 goals. And he's also scored 2 goals in game 7s. Both were winners. And then Nick Suzuki, 12 of his 16 points are assists. Montreal, as I mentioned, did win game 1. It was a 6-2 thumping where they came out flying. However, 4 of their goals were scored in the first period. And then Carolina really settled things down and really haven't looked back after that. Leah Herring, I missed the tank. Tank, 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 tank. I have devised a plan for burning the tank bag, so that will be coming soon. I think we're going to wait. As soon as the Canucks announce Manny Malhotra, then we're going to burn the tank bag. I think that's my plan. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. She lost my emojis. Grr. Hi, Callum. Fangirl, hi. Russell, I worry if we take Malhotra and hire his dad as head coach, and Reed could be the 5th Hughes. Could be the Hughes replacement. Yeah, but I mean, Zeev Buium could be the Hughes replacement too. And Cadet's like, that Gob shirt is fire. I love Gob. They're so good. I'm going to listen to some Gob tomorrow when I'm getting ready. Lloyd. Terrorize Rusty and the Canes. I don't know if he can intimidate the Canes, right? Is he behind me? He's so, look at the way he looks at me. It's so creepy. Oh my God. Crackers, help me. Crackers, Lucky Duck. What is your name? Wild Wing. Jay Willie. Cracker, Lucky. Go. Oh, thank goodness. All right, Derek Wang is in chat. We're going up is our moment. You know, together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Oh, up with our voices. Goon, gonna be golden. Is that a song? I didn't sing it. David Olson is here. What's up, David Olson? Yeah, so we'd even just click on this. Montreal came out flying, right? Caulfield, Danault, Texier, and Demidov all scored in the first period. And then second period, Robinson scored his first. And then Slavkovsky scored twice. So really, things went crazy in the first, and it didn't go as well after that. And then the next 2 games went to overtime. And that's the crazy thing. I'm literally calling it, and I hate to say this. Good at Duncan. Jay Willie, hype! Sir Dunkerton. Sir Dunkerton? Sir Dunkerton. Still haven't decided what we're going to name the duck. Yeah, both of games have gone to overtime, but here's the problem. Look at this shot total. 12 shots on net in game 2. 13 shots on net in game 3. So in the last 2 games combined, they've had 25 shots. Carolina outshot them 39-13 last game, and they still went to overtime. So that's my biggest concern. I honestly, at this point, I'm sorry. I'm saying Carolina wins this series in 5. That's where my prediction's at. And I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. Frederick Anderson is 10-1. He's got a 1.56 goals against average and a 9.23 save percentage. And then Jakub Dobesh has got a 2.5 goals against average and a 9.11 save percentage. When it comes to the power play, Carolina's power play is not even good. So if their power play can get going, that's even more terrifying. They're 13th in the playoffs at 11%. Montreal's power play has been on fire. They're at 24%. That's 4th best in the playoffs. When it comes to penalty kill, though, that's where Carolina makes up for it. They're the 2nd best team in the playoffs at almost 94%. Whereas it's the flip side. The Canadiens have been having a tough time killing off power plays. They're only at 77%, 12th best. When it comes to faceoffs, it's another thing where it goes opposites. Carolina has been struggling a lot in the faceoff dot, 11th, 47.5%, and then 53%, 3rd best in the NHL playoffs for the Montreal Canadiens. And then when it comes to goals for, both these teams are pretty close. I mean, Carolina doesn't score a lot. They're at 3.91 goals for per game, which is 9th, which is average. That's literally average. 8th and 9th is average. But they are the best team defensively in the playoffs so far, only allowing 1.82 goals per game, which is pretty crazy. Whereas the Canadiens are just above average for when it comes to goals for and goals against. They're at 3.12 for and that's 7th best, and then they're at 2.71 for 6th best. Looking at the overall point totals for each of these teams, Taylor Hall leads the way. Jackson Blake is right behind them, and then Logan Stankoven. So that top, I mean, it's not even the top line. This is technically their second line, but their second line has, 33 points so far through. So this line is getting 3 points a game, which is crazy. The top line of Jarvis and Aho and Svechnikov hasn't even been producing. They've been getting shut down. When it comes to the defensive side of things, it's Keandre Miller. He's leading the way. It's not even close. He's got 7 assists. He hasn't scored yet. When we're looking at the Canadiens, it's a little bit more spread out. Right? The Hurricanes fall off after the top line. The Canadiens, they keep on going. You got Suzuki with 16, Caulfield with 12, Slavkovsky has 12, and then Newhook, Deneau, and Evans all have 10 as well. So the scoring seems to be a little bit more spread out when it comes to the forward lines. When it comes to defense, Lane Hudson leads the way. He is actually 1 point behind the team leader. Suzuki's got 16. Lane Hudson has 15 points, which is a crazy total. And Gooley and Carrier all have more points or tied with points with Miller. So not a lot of offense being generated from the Carolina defense. Now let's hop over and have a look at the starting lineups, which comes courtesy of Alert NHL. Lineups, goalie infos en temps réel. Toutes les alertes NHL and une seule compte. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Svechnikov, Aho, and Jarvis, like I said, their top line has been playing okay. They haven't been getting scored on, but they haven't been producing points. The next line of Taylor Hall, Jackson Blake, and Stankoven have been the best line in the playoffs. This might be the best line in the playoffs right now. 3 points a game from this line right here. Jordan Stahl, Ehlers, and Martinook, a very talented, grindy line. And then you got Carrier, one of 2 Carriers in this game. There's 2 Carriers, there's 2 Andersons. It's going to be, I mean, I called, as somebody mentioned the other day, I called a game with 3 Pedersons, so I should be able to pull this off. But you got Jankowski, Carrier, and Robinson playing together on the 4th line, and then Jakob Slavin, Jalen Chatfield, former Canuck, Keandre Miller, and Sean Walker, and then Shane Gostisbehere and Nikishin playing together on the bottom pair. When it comes to the power plays, it's going to be Jarvis, Aho, Ehlers, Gostisbehere, and Svechnikov, and then Hall, Stankoven, Ehlers, Blake, and Miller as your second. When it comes to the starting lineup for the Montreal Canadiens, it's Cole Caulfield, it's Nick Suzuki, it's Slavkovsky. So same old, same old. They've gotten hot lately. Jake Evans, Alex Newhook, and Demidov playing together on the second line. Deneau, Texier, and Anderson. A very hard line to play against. A very decent third line. And then we got Volino playing with Zach Bolduc, and Kirby Dach on the 4th line. And then the defensive pairs are Matheson with Dobson, Struble with Lane Hudson, Gooley with Carrier. There's the second Carrier. And then the power play unit is going to be Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Demidov, Caulfield, and Hudson. And the second power play unit is going to be Bolduc, Dach, Newhook, Texier, and Dobson with Jakob Dobesh and Frederick Anderson. So we got Frederick Anderson, we got Josh Anderson, we've got William Carrier, and we've got Alexander Carrier. So those are your starting lineups. Cool. Back to the bar. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. When we live in the sins of yesterday. Call my head. Also, unless you completely think Malhotra is a 1C, taking him is redundant. We already have Coots as our next 2C. I don't think that if the Canucks are a contender, that Coots will be our 2C. If the Canucks are a contending team, I think Coots will be the 3rd line center. That's what I think. Because I think that Malhotra has what it takes to be a really good 2nd line center. And I think Coots has what it takes to be a really good 3rd line center. That's why I would still take Malhotra. Dave Olson in the chat saying, Tammy, I dare you to tell your duck to say, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Montreal, the Habs goalie is all that's keeping them in the series. Correct, Colin Whitehead. You're absolutely right about that. What's popping? How's it going, Absolute Fairy Nerd? How's it going, Emmanuel? Oh, whoops. That Big Smack line. No. His is, what's shaking, everyone? You can say what's popping. That could be your line. My line is to say what's up to everyone in chat. Emmanuel, says Duncan. Hi, Absolute Fairy. And then Emmanuel says, what's up, Russ? What's up, Colin? What's up, Dave? What's up, Leah? What's up, HSM? What's up, Cadet? And what's up, everyone else? Hi, Absolute. Hi, what's up, Danny? How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I can see your tonsils. Or do you have tonsils? Did you have your tonsils removed, Danny? Hello. Oh, what's up, Danny? Hold up. Hi, y'all beautiful people. What's going on, Thomas? Nice to see you, my dude. Welcome. Always good to have Thomas in the stream. I saw you once, Danny, in the comment section of a BC Fairies vid once. Interesting. You guys are both BC Fairies fans? Look, it's our favorite slightly autistic guy. Who? What's up, Thomas? Hi, Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Howdy, neighbor. Howdy ho, neighbor. Haha, I'm not autistic. I do have ADHD, though. By the way, hi, fangirl, says Colin. I was talking to Danny, or ADHD twin. ADHD! And then Duncan and Emmanuel both have ADHD, apparently. And then David Olson's like, number one. And Fireborn Knights is just in here wearing his sunglasses, feeling cool. How the hell did you guys 4-0? How the hell did you 4-0 Colorado? Like, Undead Abs doesn't even know what to do with himself right now. Crazy, right? I've officially put my Canucks jersey into my closet. It ain't coming out till the Canucks do good in a whole season for once. I mean, they might be good to start the year. Who knows? We can dream. The closet of shame. My jersey sits in the closet until the regular season. I heard the Habs might want to get rid of Gallagher. Could we get a couple picks to take him off their hands? Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe even Patrick Laine. Do we take Patrick Laine and Gallagher off their hands? If you give us Gallagher, Laine, and what? A couple first-round picks? What are we thinking? What would they have to give us to take those 2 contracts? Because Laine has been injured this whole playoffs, right? Or do they like Laine? How much do they make? All right, looks like they are done singing the national anthems. So we're pretty close. Let's see here. Gallagher makes 6.5. And Patrick Laine, where is he? He's unrestricted next year. Okay, so we don't have to take him. All right, they just let him walk, I guess, because he's been hurt. Yeah, Gallagher for sure. That would allow them to get something, right? Okay, let's set the game clock. It's a 20-minute period. We're moving into the first period of play. Hurricanes currently lead the series 2-1. Game being played in Montreal, and it is underway. Carolina dumps the puck in. What a surprise. They move in on the forecheck, take the puck back. They fire it towards Dobesh, who gloves it, hangs on. First shot of the game from the point. Carrier with a pretty weak shot towards the front of the net, but Dobesh made no mistake hanging on to that puck. Danny's like, let's go, Carolina! I was planning to rotate my Canucks and Mammoth jersey. I will wear a Canucks jersey on Canucks night and Mammoth jersey on Mammoth nights. Derek, what happens when it's the Canucks versus the Mammoth? Then what happens? Montreal. Hi, Collins, says Fangirl. Plays back and away. Ooh, a face-off win for Carolina, and then they get a shot off. Rebound comes to the side. They chop it on net. Dobesh clears it to the side. Montreal plays it off the boards. Now they'll skate through center. Pass them over for Gooley, who dishes to the side. Shot to the front of the net from Newhook, but that one deflects wide. Shots are already 3-0. We're not even a minute in, and Carolina has 3 shots already. Evans behind the net. Plays it back to the blue line. Shot from there. Matheson just misses on the far side. Puck comes out to center. Knocked down by Montreal. They try and flip it in, but they'll pick it up and skate it in. Newhook looks to the middle. Stops. Gets pinned to the boards. Loses the puck. Carolina plays it up the boards. Knocked down by Newhook, but it then trickles out to center ice. All the way down into the Montreal end. Dobson with a long pass out to the neutral zone. Carolina intercepts. Plays it in. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects into the far corner. Now the shot to the front of the net. That one's knocked down by Dobson, and he loses the puck. Carolina plays it out front into the slot. Now Gustus Bear with a shot from the point. That one goes off of a stick and out of play. Dobson getting into it in front of the net. I think that was the Josh Anderson got his stick in there, so deflecting it over the boards. I need a Carolina jersey, not gonna lie. 5 o'clock. I need to get a Habs jersey. I want to see the Canucks use the white and black skate jerseys as their primary jerseys next year. Wouldn't that be great? Apparently the Canucks are getting a new jersey next year. I know, right? Me too. The black and red skate jerseys are the best. Yeah, that red skate jersey that Doesn't has is sick. The flying V is tough. I would love them to do a flying V jersey. Carolina carries it in now. Svechnikov drops the puck, but it gets knocked away. But it comes back to him. Tries to play it up front. Deflected off of Dobesh. Now Montreal brings it out 3-on-2. Puck to the middle. Deflected away. Hudson tries to get to it, but can't. Now it's a breakaway for Carolina. Jackson break in and gets a shot off at Dobesh with a left pad save. An early breakaway as Jackson Blake got behind the defense. But Dobesh keeps this game at a 0-0 draw. Carolina now up to 4 shots. Montreal has yet to hit the net. We got the Carolina Hurricanes controlling. Bolduc blocks a pass, but the puck comes to Stankoven. And that one deflects to the side. Gosselspier plays to the other side. Stankoven fans on a shot. Puck taken away by Lane Hudson. He tries to pass the other boards. That's intercepted by Stankoven. Now pass down low, and a shot from Taylor Hall is saved by Dobesh. Jackson Blake on the half boards. Skates back to the blue line. Passes there. Shot to the front of that one. Deflects into the corner. Bounces to a high stick. And knocked down by the Montreal Canadiens. They're the next one to touch it. So the whistle goes. Montreal. I am sorry I'm dead. It just had to be laughing and crying. Sunglasses. Russell, what are your thoughts on Owen Power? He might be the odd man out in Buffalo. Do you think we could get a pick to take his contract on as well? No. I don't think you're going to be able to get a pick with Owen Power because of the caliber of player he is. I think he would have a lot of different teams looking for his services. So I don't think he's got trade protection either. So Buffalo would have no trouble moving him if they really wanted to. But I don't know if they want to. Who knows? I think it's gonna be a crazy offseason when it comes to trades and stuff like that. Puck shot from the blue line, blocked. Puck chopped up the boards. Another pass out. Ooh, a partial break here. Carolina with a shot. And a good stick there from Struble. As he shoves Robinson. They collide behind the net. 16:22 left to go here in the first period of play. But a good stick from Struble. The shot doesn't get on net. But as you can see, Montreal has not gotten a shot yet. Carolina's already up to 5. And this has been the problem for Montreal in a lot of the series they've been playing in. Despite the fact that they're in the Eastern Conference Final. Fun fact, the Knights aren't even a decade old and have made the finals 3 times already, including this time. Yep, isn't that wild, Emmanuel? 9 years they've played in this league and they've already made the finals 3. That's some horse manure if you ask me. I will wear both of those jerseys. And then you'll switch to whichever one wins the game, right? So you win no matter what. Also, how the fuck did they beat Colorado? Swear jar. Shot to the front of the net again. Dobesh makes an easy save off Svechnikov. Danny, we're not letting those stupid Canadians beat the Hurricanes because I'm a Lightning's fan. Fair enough, Danny. There it is. Duncan. Danny is also a Lightning fan. We have 2 Lightning fans in the chat. Castle Siege. Damn, this is fun all over. Damn, the fun is all over. Yep. Yeah, Castle Siege. Did you see the list of injuries that you guys had? There's already 4 Carolina Hurricanes players back. It's crazy. Asking the same thing, Emmanuel. Sigh. I like Carolina because no hockey in Atlanta. Fair enough. Svechnikov getting into it, tossing his head back as he likes to do. If there's anyone who likes to embellish, it's that Svechnikov son of a bitch. Aho drops the puck to Svechnikov in the slot, who gets a shot off, and Dobesh makes the save and hangs on to the puck. Absolute the night Also, we're set up to win from day one with an extremely favorable expansion draft. Colin, yes and no. I think there was a lot of really bad decisions made by a lot of bad executives. That's what I would say. There was a lot of really dumb moves made by teams like Anaheim and Florida. Because Vegas just ended up. Oh my God, shoot the puck! Suzuki all alone in the slot and he doesn't shoot the puck. And now Carolina comes in and gets a shot on a partial break and Dobej makes a save and the puck deflects into the corner. The crowd is incensed that Suzuki didn't shoot that shot. And then the puck comes all the way down the other way and Carolina gets a breakaway. I stopped the clock because I thought Dobej made the save, but I mean, he made the save, but he didn't glove it. Oh my goodness. Oh, no call on the play. Thought there might have been a call on that one, but they're not going to call that. After Gooley took down his man just at the blue line. Carolina now loses the puck just inside the Montreal blue line. They'll skate out, but they bring it in offside. How does Suzuki not shoot that puck? Oh, and by the way, I think BC Ferry Spirit of Vancouver Island is the best ferry in BC ferry lineup. Huh. We can get an image. Oh yeah, look at this beauty, eh? It's a good looking ferry. I like it. New Jersey, New Jersey. Nah, the Queen of Saanich is the best. That puck came in offside again. Oh, get a good picture of it. Oh my God. Oh man. Kirby Doc taking a cross-checking penalty, so first power play of the game goes to the Carolina Hurricanes. We got a chance to go up 1-0 here. Carolina has 7 shots. Montreal has none. It's crazy. Pass cross backdoor play knocked away by Montreal. And they'll get the puck out to center. Once the power play is over, when we get to the first commercial break, I'm going to show you guys both berries, and I want you to tell me which one you like the best. Puck down low. Bounces off the stick, though. Montreal clears around the boards. Carolina picks it up. Back to Gostisbehere. He puts it to the far side. Oh! Ehlers tries to get it back to the blue line. That one's knocked down by Montreal, and they'll clear it down the ice. Less than a minute left to go in the power play. I don't think Carolina has a shot on net yet. And they come in offside. Yeah, no shot on the power play yet for Carolina. So Montreal at least doing well to prevent a shot. Although there was a backdoor play to stall that. Could have been very dangerous. Montreal wins the draw just outside their blue line, and they'll get it all the way down to Carolina's end of the ice. DeAndre Miller drops the puck. Pass across the blue line for Stankoven. The second power play unit's out now. Pass to the near side. Bounces off the boards. Blake gets knocked by Anderson. Puck comes to the middle. Stankoven clears it to the other side. Now a good poke of the puck. Carolina will bring it back in. Jackson Blake drops it back. Puck off of Ehlers. He gets it down low. Montreal trying to get it back. Now Dobej comes out, and that'll do it for the power play. So Montreal manages to kill off the power play. Kirby Doc puts the puck to the front of the net. I think it's underneath Anderson's foot. He didn't even know where it was. But either way, Carolina doesn't get a shot on the power play, ironically. All right. Spirit of Vancouver. Queen of Saanich. What do you think? What's better? Queen of Saanich or Spirit of Vancouver? What's your votes, guys? What do you think? Man, I'm having a difficult time. Because I feel like the Spirit of Vancouver is like the newer version of the Queen of Saanich. What do you guys think? Very nerds. Even though the Queen of Saanich is retired. Breakaway, yes! Carolina is way too scary, says Bender Bear. Danny and I are in a band with two of our friends from school. Ah! That's why he's also a Tampa Bay fan. What kind of, do you guys play pop punk music? Is that what it is? You play music like Gob? Oh, Ellen! As always, Russ is better at play-by-play than the guys on TV. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate that. I get a little bit weird sometimes, and I think that's what makes it fun. Bender Bear, Vegas beats either team out of the East in at most 6 games. Yeah, you might be right about that. Yes, it was brutal. Yeah, the amount of injuries you guys had is crazy. And then David Olson has got his sunglasses on. And then he's got a party hat on. And he's got a cowboy hat on. And then is that an angel? Is that like an angel halo? By the way, y'all, I've been to the Predators Arena. The Bridgestone Arena, I think it's called, right? Okay, they took one of Carolina's shots away. Oh, Montreal gets their first shot of the game. Just over 8 minutes in, and they finally get a shot on net. And then Carolina ices the puck. They panicked. Like, oh my God, they got a shot on net. They panicked and iced the puck. Learn the rules. I think Marner wins Conn Smythe and the Leafs fans lose their mind. I heard a comment on the radio today when I was driving to pick up Dobby. And the comment was, I hope that Montreal wins the cup and Marner wins the Conn Smythe, because that would be the ultimate mind-blowing moment for the Toronto Maple Leafs fan base. Excuse me. About Habs really need to start getting shots on net. Laugh my ass off. What's up, Humongous? Nice to see you, my dude. I am speechless. What made you speechless, Russ? Is it that Colorado lost in 4 games? If y'all were on an island and needed to pick 3 artists to listen to only, Sum 41, Linkin Park, Avenged Sevenfold. Swear jar, learn the rules. Swear jar, learn the rules. Swear jar, learn the rules. And then Kane Surge is here. What's up, Kane Surge? He's got the Hurricanes in the chat. You'll love to see it. Bet you can fit a lot of pirate packs on that thing. Yeah. Humongous, you're right. I'm sure they have at least a couple hundred on that thing, eh? Slavkovsky chops it down low. Suzuki tried to get another shot on that, but that one's blocked. The puck deflects into the Carolina bench. Russell Bettman changed the rule for the Vegas expansion draft, though, and made it easier for the Knights to build a great team. Seattle probably wishes they started the same year. Well, I mean, it was a new expansion, right? But I don't think the rules were much different for Seattle. I just think when Seattle came in, a lot of teams understood the process because when Vegas came in the league, it was the first time in a long time. Oh, Jalen Chatfield. So I might be getting an interference call. Running a pick. Yeah, Chatfield just ran into Caulfield. So Montreal now gets a power play. This is a good chance for them to get back into this. Here we go. Yeah. So between looking for good visualization. Uh, 16, 18. All right. Okay, here we go. So 91-92 San Jose came in. Then in 92-93, Ottawa and Tampa Bay came into the league. 93 came Florida and Anaheim. Relocations. In the 1998-99 season, the league also, blah, blah, blah. The Eastern Conference had, blah, blah, blah. The Nashville Predators joined in 98-99. 99-2000, Atlanta came in. Then in 2000-2001, Columbus and Minnesota came in. Can you guys hear the car alarm going off outside? Yeah, so that's the thing, is they went from Columbus and Minnesota came in 2000, 2001, and then they didn't have another expansion until 2017. So I think that's the thing, is there was such a large gap. I don't think anyone knew what to expect. If y'all had to pick 3 artists to listen to on an island, who would you pick? Sum 41, Linkin Park, Avenged Sevenfold, with an honorable mention to Gob. I would pick Josh Turner, Tate McRae, and Good Charlotte. All right, Montreal trying to take control of the puck. Carolina with an aggressive penalty kill here. Montreal skates behind the net. Caulfield plays it back to the blue line for Hudson. Hudson skates the blue line. Cuts back to the near side. Dishes over for Suzuki. Suzuki passes the other side. Pass down low. Gets over the stick of Hudson and bounces over for Mr. Anderson. And he'll just grab it and hang on. 1:34 left to go here. Duncan, I would pick Ozzy and Black Sabbath, Disturbed, and Eminem. That's good. That's why I like the Ruthless. Spirit of Vancouver, Fangirl, Vancouver. Sanych says Bender Bear. Anyone but the Fast Fairy says Colin Whitehead. That's fair. And then David's like, wah, winky face. And then you got Angel Heads, Deadly Flames. I want to forget everything last night. Yeah. Oh, Demidov can't get the shot off. It's like they don't want to shoot the puck. It's crazy. Hudson dishes to the far side. Demidov loses the puck. Oh, and he'll knock it down. Hudson puts the puck down low. Back to Hudson. Now he puts it down low for Suzuki up for Slavkovsky. Puts it to the far side. In the middle, Demidov with a shot to the front of the net. That one's knocked down. A pass to the backdoor play, but it bounces over Slavkovsky's stick. Now a pass for Demidov. Puts it down. Back to Slavkovsky. Hit his own man in front of the net. And Carolina will dive and poke the puck out. He hit his own man in front of the net. Dobej comes way out. Plays the puck up. Hudson trying to do it all on his own. Skating down the slot. Loses the puck into the corner. He'll try and recover, but Keandre Miller will take it away. Backhanding it up the boards and down the ice. Montreal with another shot in this game. Up to 2 shots in the game. 1 on the power play, 1 at even strength. 12 minutes into this, and they have 2 shots on net. Montreal, Bolduc falls in the corner. Puck poked up the boards, back to the blue line. Matheson with a shot to the front of the net. That one bounces wide. Puck down the slot, chopped into the corner. Doc tries to get there, but can't. Carolina skates out. Jarvis gets hit by Matheson. Montreal puts the puck all the way down the ice. Texier watching Anderson behind the net. That's Freddie Anderson. Who are they calling a penalty? Is that a penalty on Taylor Hall? Might be another interference call. Yeah, it looks like Taylor Hall just took another interference call. Hooking. Oh, puck was rolling on Demidov. That's why he couldn't get the shot off. And then I don't think Slavkovsky was ready for that one. Oh, he didn't hit his own man in front. He hit Slavin in front. Oh, Carrier got cross-checked by Hall. That's what it was. So Carrier and Hall. Carrier goes down in the corner. It's Alexander Carrier, I should say. As we all know, there was multiple Carriers in this game. David Olsen says Montreal. Sorry, I meant. Okay. Another power play for the Canadiens, but the puck gets knocked back down in their own zone. Any of them, as long as they aren't the fast fairy, laugh out loud. Yes. Yeah. Habs got a shot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. On pace for like 4 shots on goal is in basically a must win. I know, it's crazy, right? Marner winning the cup the first year away from the Leafs would shit on Leafs fans. I'm here for it. Laugh out loud, says Colin Whitehead. Suzuki gets hit in the corner. Carolina takes the puck away and dumps it down the ice. Suzuki got double teamed in the corner. The record is 2-0 against the Avalanche in the playoffs. Now nothing. Huh. You guys have beaten the Avalanche twice in the playoffs? That's crazy. Doc gets it in. Gives the puck away, though. Ooh, and it gets cleared into the Carolina bench. So the faceoff should be deep in the Carolina zone. 6 minutes left to go here in this first period of play. 48 seconds left to go on the power play. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. I just got back. I think me and Danny got in a war between fairies. Oh, Cole Caulfield just went to the dressing room. Uh-oh. Montreal steps through. New hook gets manhandled in the corner by Chatfield. Puck in the corner. Knocked around the boards by Carolina. They'll backhand it up to center. Stankoven for Chatfield. Chatfield will turn back. Tries to pass in the middle, and then he gets hit. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Wild is like, oh, that's how you do the beat the Avalanche 5.0. Yeah, Wild is life. Take some notes. Cheeky. I'm eating Buffalo Ruffles. Then I'm going to eat some Doritos right after. Nice. Oh, they're giving Bolduc a cooking penalty? Suddenly it's going to be a 4-on-4 over 30 seconds. Whoops. Uh-oh. Bolduc going to the box. That's not what you want to see. I don't know why I'm flexing on you guys. 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, and then Carolina will have a power play for a minute and a half. 5:42 left to go here in the first period of play. Carolina wins the draw. Pass out front. Stankoven can't do anything with it. Demidov with a good quick dish to the side. Montreal skates out now. 3-on-2. Hudson puts it towards the front of the net. That one goes wide. Newhook didn't see it coming. Demidov now. Stick handling at the top of the crease. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects out of play with 10 seconds left to go in 4-on-4. In that war, I'd be Switzerland. What are better, Buffalo Ruffles or Doritos? Doritos. What kind of Dorito is it? Is it Cool Ranch? I love me some Cool Ranch. I'd be Canada. The Canadian Army is good. Doritos. But to be honest, the Russians are better in terms of military. What I mean is a neutral force. Oh, Bednar might get fired, and I feel bad for McKinnon. He feels my pain. Yeah, Undead Avs. I'm sorry for your loss, my dude. Evening, Russ and chat. What's up, Connor Gill? Nice to see you, my dude. Welcome to the stream. I already watched the Avalanche video. Hilarious. Love me some urinating tree. Humongous pirate packs didn't exist when the Saanich was a fairy. She got retired in 2009. Pirate packs did exist in 2009. Pirate packs were invented in 1968. Emmanuel. They're way older than you, bro. Clock, Russ. I'm sorry. I hope it's fixed now. Darn it. Avalanche didn't do me a favor. I know, right? Dark Fear. There's a lot of people who are upset right now. Canna Blends. Ooh, what's the shots on net? Montreal has 2 shots on net. Carolina has 7. We are 15 minutes into a game 4, and we have a grand total of 9 shots. That is Carolina Hurricanes hockey. Lots of military forces are trained by the Canadian forces. This is true. Never mind, I Googled up when they released the Pirate Pack. It was released a bit after the Saanich first sailed. But I don't know if they always had white spot on the ferry. I've only been on one ferry, and that's when I was younger. And I apparently rode the fast car. Huh. All right. 1:30 on the power play now for the Carolina Hurricanes. Oh my God. Carolina immediately scores. Just over 5 minutes left to go, and the Carolina Hurricanes have silenced the Montreal crowd and have taken a 1-0 lead on the power play as that little rat son of a bitch, Sebastian Aho, down for Svechnikov. I think it was Svechnikov, right? Oh no, it was Aho. Aho with the goal. Healers for Aho one time, and he puts it right over the pad of Dobesh and under the glove. And that is terrifying times for Montreal Canadiens fans as they go down 1-0. Whoo! On the 8th shot of the game. It's like Montreal maybe looking at a possibility of an offside. Huh. Aho brought the puck in, but they're trying to check to see if they think it's offside. Montreal took a timeout. They want to have another look at it. Let's see if we get a better angle here. Yeah. Oh, man. It went off the inside of his knee. I don't know if they're going to be able to tell. They're going to have a look. Cat. Habs getting outshot 38-12 in the last game. At home, if that doesn't tell you how luckily they are, their goalie is god level, I don't know what will. Martin St. Louis looks pained on the bench. Are we getting another 10 shot, less than 10 shot Montreal win? Laugh out loud. Right now? No. They're down. They're down 1-0 now. Uh-oh. Damn it, Hall. Don't worry, Kane Surge. Nothing is perfect. Blah. I'm late for a very important date. What's up, Swervin' Irvin? How's it going, my dude? Nice to see ya. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Hi, Irvin. Hey, Irvin, guess what? Irvin! Hi, Swervin. I am drunk and not caring about the playoff. That's me, Russell. Cheers. Welcome, Diehard. It's always good to see you. I've got bad news for you too, Diehard. Your rebuild hasn't been good, but I think you already knew that. Remember when the Canucks versus Ducks game you went to on January 29th this year? What about it? I was at that game. Fireborn Knights Omega Fish is out here looking at Fireborn Knights. What game? My friend and I was the reason they got a shutout. Huh. The Canucks versus Ducks game you were at. Where? It was my first game. At Rogers Arena, buddy. Oh, damn. Didn't know there was a live today. Rip. Calvin 99 Charlie in the house. What's up, Calvin 99 Charlie? Nice to see you. When? Trevor Linden. Oh my God! The captain, Mark Stahl, slams the puck into the net. Oh my God! They now have 2 goals, and Montreal only has 2 shots. That's really bad, right? 2 goals, 2 shots. Oh no. Oh my God. Josh Anderson just couldn't handle Jordan Stahl in front of the net. He had a hard stick on the net, gets it between Anderson's legs, and tips it in on a pass from the boards. 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of this period in Montreal. Reeling. Happy. Hi, Calvin. My first game was Tampa versus San Jose. Oh, seriously? Stop it. Hi, everyone. On February 7th, 2023. Hi, Calvin. Hi, Nothing is Perfect. What's up, Jimmy Meyer? How's it going, my dude? Are you happy we didn't take Evan Gold away from you? We almost took Evan Gold away from you. Do you think he'll stay? What's going to happen now, Jimmy? Do you know who Evan Gold is? No, it was on January 29th, 2026. Stop what? My first game at Rogers Arena to be decided. Oh, you've never been to a game there, eh, fangirl? Huh. No, that was my first game. Tampa versus San Jose. Oh, my bad. Stop messing with me. Who's messing with? Another shot to the front of the net, looking for a backdoor play. Keandre Miller with his 8 assists at the playoffs. Pass out front. Oh, my God. Tomic with a huge save. You didn't even think he had it. Montreal has completely collapsed in. This is like Vancouver Canucks level shitting the bed right now from the Montreal Canadiens, giving up chance after chance. Fans calling a penalty. The refs won't. Pass into the slot. Shot from Hudson. Blocked. And it looks like there's Carolina players down the ice. Now Jackson Blake is a 2-on-1 Stankoven. Pass over Stankoven and they score! No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Stankoven with his first goal of the series. And this team has absolutely blown this game wide open. Selfless block in front of his own net. Let's see, who blocked this? Gossesbear throws his body in front of it on a Hudson shot. 2-on-1 comes back the other way. And a 2-on-1, Hudson can't get back in time to stop Stankoven. And a beautiful pass. Little sauce pass across the slot. And Stankoven makes no mistake and gets his 8th goal of the playoffs. Jackson Blake with his 9th assist. Uh-oh. It's 3-0 now. I'm just gonna ignore you for now. I know you're bugging me. 2:10 left to go. Bruh, why am I still up there? Laugh out loud. Ignore what? It's all good. I have to see what Jan McFarland, what he does in the offseason. Yeah, fair enough. Very good, says Kane Surge. Ignore you. Excellent. Emmanuel, that's his humor. I know. It's okay. Rust is over now. Yeah. Truth. You guys don't look very rusty anymore. I don't enjoy his humor. No offense to him, though. Irvin, from what I understand, absolute fairy, and was also at the Canucks game in late January, but I could be misinterpreting it. Yeah, that's what I mean, fangirl. But I don't worry, he's just joking. Oh, okay, thanks, fangirl. Why didn't he just say so? No big deal, Swervin. I literally said I did like 5 minutes ago, but I wasn't joking. Call my head, Kane Surge. You guys might make the cup final, but Vegas will win. Sorry. They just swept the best team in the league. Just saying. I don't appreciate your humor. Hoi! Rhyme war. Stop picking on me. Your humor makes it seem like your brain has a tumor. I'm an old man. Frederick Anderson with an easy save on a Montreal Canadiens shot. Their 5th of the game. No offense, it's just a joke. I'm back, says Danny. Swervin, if you're old, I must be ancient. Laugh out loud. Carolina dumps the puck down into the Canadian zone where they pick it up. Matheson starts out from behind his net, passes into the neutral zone. That one's tipped, but intercepted by Carolina. Now it's knocked down by Matheson. Puck played deep into the Montreal zone. Oh, and then the Carolina stick breaks, which allows Carrier to play the puck to the side. Now Matheson plays it over for Carrier. He passes up all the way to the blue line. Valeno gets it deep. He'll chop it around behind the net. Kirby Doc gets in there, tries to lift his stick, but can't get to the puck. Now Seth Jarvis gets knocked down. Carolina trying to come up with it. 1-on-4. And somehow Aho plays the puck deep. Blake comes in and throws a hit, knocks his man down. Puck squirts up the board on the far side. Kirby Doc chops up the puck, but can't get it by Aho, who plays it deep, allowing his team to complete a change with 14 seconds left to go here. Carolina looking to get one last chance here. Pass back to the blue line. Oh, a shot gets blocked on Slavin. And Carrier into the corner. And that'll do it. End of the period. Oh my goodness gracious. Tough sledding here for the Montreal Canadiens. Not a good look. All right, let's get Dustin online for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow, shall we? Shall we? Get my headset on so I can hear him. Wonder if he's on the golf course still. Oh, la, 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 la. It's not a tumor. How do I do this again? There he is, sitting in his office, ready to go. All right, guys. Wednesday night. That means it's time. I guess it's the first intermission he's normally on. So, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, the Silver Fox, Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing
How
better
yourself?
than the Canadians, I hope.
Yeah, bro. I mean, comment on the Canadians that they're sick of forking them or done. Like, it's pretty much no hope for them at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're struggling to get any shots through to the net. They have given up the first goal in 8 of the last 9 games they've played. Just not recipes for success for a team that you think should be playing in the Eastern Conference Final. I mean, they did earn their way there, but they are showing that they are grossly outclassed by the Carolina Hurricanes.
What do you think is the only thing they could do? Like, is there anything they could do in this game to turn things around? Like, or is it one of those situations where Carolina is just such a well-oiled team machine compared to a team like Montreal that really does have more high-end talent than Carolina does? Is it just that team concept?
I think one thing you got to pay attention to is the back check. Carolina is so good at tracking down in the neutral zone. They're really good at stealing the puck and picking your pocket when you're coming through the neutral zone. So you have to be more aware of that. The turnovers right now are killing the Canadians. I mean, Hudson and Gooley both have not been great with the puck. Dobson has been icing the puck like crazy. Just the breakout right now is so disjointed because of that aggressive Carolina back check. They're not in any way letting up. So, I mean, as much as teams and some people hate the dump and chase, it might be something that Montreal's going to have to start doing here is just getting the puck deep. You just have to get some zone time in Carolina's end, but they can't even do that when they keep turning it over in the neutral zone and then blocked shots. You see Carolina 2 or 3 guys laying out in the shooting lane to try and keep the shot from even getting through to Anderson. Montreal managed to get 5 shots in that first period, but none of them were really good quality shots. Anderson made a big one in early, but it wasn't even counted as a shot because I guess it was deemed it was going wide. So in Montreal with an eternity since they had a shot on net, a legitimate shot on net last game, even in overtime and all of that. It was all Carolina. It's been all Carolina ever since game 1. As soon as they shook the rust off, boy, it hasn't looked good for Montreal, that's for sure.
Before we get into talking about the Golden Knights, the other team that has moved on now after being Colorado, Colin Whitehead had a question earlier and he had a trade proposal, so I'll throw it by you. He was talking about...
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. So this one, I would do it. I would do it on a heartbeat. So he was talking about doing Hronek, the wild first overall pick, and then the Sharks second round pick they gave us to the San Jose Sharks for the second overall pick. Who says no?
Well, I think it's an overpay. You're only moving up 1 spot.
No,
grotesque.
So it's overpay. It's the wild first pick. Not so then that Canucks would be drafting second and third.
Yeah. Still a lot. That's a hard one because then you don't really have much veteran presence on the blue line. Hronek's contract is really easy to stomach through a rebuild.
Stenberg and Malhotra.
If you're moving Hronek, I'd shoot higher. I'd go at the Maple Leafs first pick. just because, the value of Hronek, an established right-hand defenseman who has a very friendly contract for even a contender. I'd aim higher. I think you're overpaying a bit, giving up all of that back to the Sharks. They're also a division rival, so you would be strengthening their blue line and potentially pushing their rebuild further down the road by sending them a serviceable defenseman. So, the player we're going to get at 3 is still going to be a great player. I'm curious to see what happens with that Sharks pick. Do I think that the Canucks could potentially make a play for it? Absolutely. I mean, anything's possible, but I truly think right now they are happy with the number of draft picks that they have, where they are drafting. I think that moving out any draft capital right now at this moment is just too big of a swing for this rookie front office. I think right now, just stand pat, go with who you have, however the chips fall, unless someone comes and blows your socks off with a deal. I don't think there's any need for the Canucks to be aggressive in any way when it comes to this draft. It's the first draft of a rebuild. You just take what you can get. You have some contracts coming off the books like Teddy Bluger and things like that. You can move forward with some younger players. But keeping Hronek, I think, is very important for people like Bouillon and Mancini and Vilander. As grumpy as he is to the media, I think he is probably a pretty heck of a good leader for those guys in the locker room when it comes to how to be an everyday NHL defenseman. So I don't really want any talk of Hronek being moved really out there, to be honest.
Undead Avs asking the question. That's kind of what we're talking about next. His question was, Dusty, how much did injuries play a part in the Avalanche team getting knocked out by the Golden Knights, who we now have to watch play in the 3rd Stanley Cup Finals in 9 years of existence?
Well, I mean, clearly Makar had a separated shoulder. I've known a few guys who have gone through shoulder issues, had to have surgery and things like that, and it was a very light bump that he took in the last game against Minnesota, and that thing was dangling like a raw chicken wing. So I imagine he probably needs to have surgery. So the hope there will be to have him ready for next season. But you can see how much depth the Avalanche lack because those injuries basically wiped them out. I mean, when Makar goes out, their power play is bad, and it was bad as it is. Even with Makar in, they had the worst power play in the league all year, and they still won the President's Trophy. So if you can't score on the power play in the playoffs, you're pretty much doomed. And if you lose your power play quarterback in the Western Conference Final, yeah, Makar played Game 3 and Game 4, but was he effective? No. And then losing McKinnon too, that was no good. Nichushkin being out. I mean, yeah, the injuries were a part, but there are some teams that can fill in those holes. But Colorado's just not one of them. They don't have the supporting cast. And yeah, it's it definitely played a factor. Do I think they still could have beat Vegas? Absolutely. But I mean, it's just Vegas is doing Vegas things. I mean, you never bet against the house, right?
Yeah. So if you're going to evaluate it right now, let's say this score holds up, Carolina finishes the job. I said at the beginning, Carolina in 5 at this point, how well they've been playing. You got the Golden Knights versus the Carolina Hurricanes. How do you see that Stanley Cup Finals going beyond putting us all to sleep?
Oh God, just stick forks in my eyes and tell me when it's over. It's going to be awful. It's going to be so boring. Every game's going to be 1-0 or 2-1. And whoever wins, who cares?
No, it'll be every game will be 3-1 because they'll always get an empty net goal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Inflated empty net numbers. All right. Enough talking about those I almost swore. I'm not going to say it. Swear jar. Hockey World. So we got 4 members of the Vancouver Canucks playing at the World Championship right now. What's your biggest takeaway from let's look at, because there's 2 guys who really haven't been lighting it up as much. Like Hronek has been playing a whole lot of minutes. Max Sasson has been downgraded a little bit since the USA has had a couple guys added to the roster. What do you have to say about Hronek and Sasson's games so far at the Worlds?
I think Sasson's doing quite well, playing a bottom 6 role. He had a nice goal the other night, or other day, rather. He set up a couple of nice assists as well. Just showing that he's a good depth centerman and can also be utilized on the wing. Hronek is just being a shutdown defenseman over there. He's doing what Hronek does. It's the other 2. It's the other 2 that are really just making me happy.
To start off, talk about Linus Karlsson, because he's got 4 points now through 7 games, a goal and 3 assists, and has been playing some very effective minutes. I've been watching all of the highlights, and man, if there's one thing I'm taking away from it, his ability to protect the puck is like top level.
Oh, for sure. And it's all the stuff that we were ranting and raving about that he was doing in Abbotsford for their Calder Cup run. He's being effective in front of the net. He's winning board battles. He's being smart with the puck. He's not panicking. He's taking his time and just being a good, effective presence. He's setting up some great assists. He looks like he has some good chemistry out there with that young Vigo Bjork. And I know even with the chemistry he's developing there, there's people saying, oh, the Canucks should maybe be looking at trying to get Bjork somehow. No, it just validates what I was harping about at the beginning of last season. If we had had a real NHL coach that recognized the growth that Linus Karlsson had in his game, he would have been playing top 6 minutes all year, and he would have got 30 goals. And whether they're bouncing off him, they're garbage goals or whatever, the effort that guy puts in for all 60 minutes, if he gets to play a top 6 role next season, fans will be very pleased with Linus Karlsson and his development.
If Carlson's having a good tournament, then Aatu Räty has been lighting the world on fire. And I think every time he's gotten a point on the boards, you can just hear like some cashews hitting the ground and a cigarette being flicked, because Aatu Räty, 6 points now, 3 goals, 3 assists. And I saw a highlight the other day of him mixing up with Nico Hischier, getting a roughing penalty in the last game. They did end up losing against the Swiss. It was a tight game, though. The Swiss are undefeated. But Aatu Räty has been described as feisty, in on every play, and he was described as fast, Dustin. How does that make you feel?
Well, he was also once touted to be a number 1 draft pick, right? So going into his draft year, he was at the top of a lot of prospect lists. He fell off a little bit. But again, that's why the Canucks targeted him in the trade when they sent Bo Horvat, right? That's why he was part of the Horvat trade. I believe Räty came across as one of the prospects there with Beauvillier and that sort of thing. So when you look at his pedigree as a prospect, yeah, it took him some time, but last year he just wasn't given a chance. Again, he's dominating in the face-off dot over in the Worlds as well. Something that we know he is really capable of doing over here. But I think it's, he probably left the end of this season feeling like he had a little something to prove when he went over to the Worlds. And he went over there with the support of a national coach who said, yeah, I can put this kid in certain situations and I can trust him to take faceoffs anywhere on the ice, and he's getting in there and competing hard, and it's something that's really exciting going forward. I mean, these guys got to know that Manny might be coming up to be their coach, and so they must feel a bit of a jolt from that because there's still a team at heart that won the cup together, and they know the expectations that Manny has as a coach, and they know that if they perform and meet those expectations, they're going to be rewarded with the ice time and the opportunities to grow and perform. So, obviously, that's some news we're waiting on, and so our next talking point.
Yeah. Manny, where is Manny? Because we're all pretty sure that he's going to be the guy. It sounds like they haven't talked to anyone else, but it hasn't happened yet. Somebody was saying on the radio today that Ryan Johnson had gone back to Nashville to go and collect his things and get his stuff in order because he's going to be spending the summer up here. Is it as simple as that? It just, he's waiting to get back, or is it partly maybe because Manny's trying to flesh out his coaching team as they want to maybe introduce them all together?
I think it's just semantics. It's just finalizing all the details. They don't want to go out until they say, okay, here's Manny, here's his assistant coaches, this is the plan, this is the program. This is what they're going to expect. And then they can all sit down, have a nice big press conference together. He can introduce everybody, and away we go into the draft. No news for me is good news, right? Like the fact that we're just waiting for some sort of discussion, like no other coaches have been flown into town for interviews. This isn't the big hoopla like when we were looking for a GM. This is simply getting it right and making sure that everyone is happy, comfortable with the direction that the team is going with this rebuild. Henrik again with another great interview yesterday that was out in the province. It's because ownership went to the Sedins and said, we want to do it the right way, that I have faith in it this time. It's not everyone going to ownership saying, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. Ownership went to the Sedins and said, save us. Make the Canucks what they used to be again. Make people believe in the crest, make people believe in the city, make people be proud to play for the Vancouver Canucks again. And the Sedins went, we can do that. Yep. And we will do that. So with that, I know that they realize that Manny is the right choice for this job. All we've heard is integrity, culture, and the process. And the process will be promoting the coach that worked with these prospects already and got them to the highest possible level they can get to at the AHL level in a Memorial Cup or a Calder Cup victory. It just is the right play to promote him now, work the rebuild together, and then in 4 or 5 years, you have a stronger Canucks team with the type of culture and type of camaraderie that we see out of these Montreal Canadiens and the respect they have for their coach in Martin St. Louis.
Dustin, I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the night with the fam. I would say enjoy the rest of this game, but honestly, it's been crap hockey so far. Poor Montreal Canadiens fans. We'll wait and see what happens, but maybe the Stanley Cup finals might be getting started early next week if this series ends up before the weekend. So we'll have to wait and see. And I'm sure we'll chat again soon. Me and Dusty almost did a podcast episode today. We're going to be hanging on and waiting for the Manny news, but we're definitely going to be live during the draft as well. So look forward to that. And Dustin, is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
You guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out in the summer, I guess you could say, and quote unquote enjoying this hockey game. I know you're here to enjoy Russ. He probably makes it entertaining, and it always does make it entertaining. But let's just get this over with, get to the finals here, because these poor Canadians don't look like they have a hope in hell.
Cheers, brother. We'll chat again soon.
Yeah, take care.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by. You'll love to see it. All right, the game is underway. It does say second intermission right now because I am incapable of updating things without making it weird. But Montreal looking to come out and get something going here. Puckdoku with a shot to the front of that one's knocked down in front. Chopped to the front of the net. And then Danault falls towards the front. But Mr. Frederick Anderson will hang on to that puck 30 seconds into this period. Canadiens. Right now, Carolina has 12 shots on net. That is the same amount of shots that Montreal had in game 2. And one less shot than Montreal had in game 3. And they did that in one period. That is the difference in this game. Montreal only has 5 shots. Colin, no. There is no such thing as a bad question, my dude. I think what Dustin hopes for from a Hronek trade is if they did trade a Hronek, I think Dustin would just want a straight up Hronek for a first round pick sort of a thing. But I think if I'm reading Dustin right, then I would say he doesn't want to trade Hronek. He wants to keep him around as a guy who can help these guys learn the NHL. And then the Carolina Hurricanes have iced the puck. Learn the rules. What's up, Trent Lopez? I wish we knew how to do that, Russell and Dustin on rebuild. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I have. I did already talk about this when I was on Headspace Hockey, but I have started the preliminary analysis of the last 10 last place teams. So Carolina wins the draw after the icing call, and they managed to dump it down into the Canadian zone, so they'll be able to change most of their lines. Svechnikov moves in, pokes it past Demidov. Tries to play the puck over the boards. It'll bounce back to him. He'll skate out the other way. Pass out to the neutral zone. A bad pass across the blue line. Carolina knocks it down. Plays it up to the Montreal blue line, but it'll come right back. Now Demidov makes a pass over for Evans, and the linesman is calling it an offside call. I don't know if I agree with that one. I am chilling always. It's funny, German. Welcome back, German. Nice to see you, my dude. So Dustin kind of answered your question without me even mentioning it, but he loved the comments. And then Dusty, all things being equal, what do you think the ceiling of a Quinn-less Canucks was? If Adam Foote, like let's say last year they hired Manny Malhotra instead of Adam Foote. I'm going to pull up the NHL standings from this year. Oh, what a save by Dovesh on another backdoor play as this second line of Carolina gets another high quality chance. And Dovesh holds his team in once again, keeping it a 3-goal game. Stankoven picks up the puck and stops behind his own net. If Manny Malhotra was the coach of this team last year, even without Quinn Hughes, I think that Vancouver finishes as high as Seattle and Toronto. Like, we're talking about a 20-point jump in the standings. We're talking about 10 more wins at least. That would be my guess. Like, literally 20 more points, 10 more wins, maybe a couple more overtime losses instead of regulation losses. That's how bad, right? And that's not saying much. They're still bottom 5 in the league. But yeah, swerving, that's what I think. That's what I think. Pokeball, salmon or tuna? I had a tuna Pokeball today. It was tasty. Swervin, did I offend you or something? Get me a tuna Pokeball, Colin, will ya? What? Of course not. I meant, would Hronek, the Wild pick, and the Sharks second round pick be enough to get the second overall, Swervin? Calvin's got the face palm going on. I mean, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask. I don't know anything. Get me a salmon one, will ya, says Duncan. I'm just some dude. This is so stupid, giving up all that just to get the second overall. Ooh, Gooley going down hard. Getting back to the bench, but he's feeling a little gingerette there. Ginger going nice with the Pokeball. Why not put Mackey on there too? Like Mackey! He's not playing at the World Championship. Hronek should be traded at next year's deadline. Humongous. Not a terrible idea. Colin, most of your trade ideas are to packages up a lot to upgrade for one player. It's not wrong, but I think those types of trades are better suited for when the Canucks are close to contention. That's a very good point, Swervin. Jackson Blaken gets to the puck. He's 1-on-3. He makes a pass back to the blue line. Miller back for Jackson Blake. He takes a shot to the front. That one goes off of a glove of Dobesh and in behind the net. Carolina recovers it. Stankoven tries to throw it to the front. Lane Hudson intercepts, and he'll start out. Shot out of a cannon, gets to the blue line. He'll dump it in. Slavkovsky picks up the puck on the half boards. Back into the middle. Shot to the front net by Evans, and a good stick there by Miller, who deflects it behind the net. Carolina recovers it. They'll start out over their own blue line, flipping it high down to the Canadiens' blue line. Evans picks it up there, banks it behind his own net. Carrier moves the puck through center. Demidov gets over the blue line, dishes for Slavkovsky. He fires one towards the front of the net. That one's blocked by Carolina, and they'll play the puck out. Skating onto it. Tall tries to make a pass to the middle for Robinson, but couldn't get to it. Now Robinson chops it down low for Hall, who throws it right through the crease. Comes for Slavin. Slavin throws it towards the front. That one's knocked down by Carrier. And the Canadiens will play it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Jalen Chatfield plays the puck back to center. Dumps it in. Carrier gets hit. Jankowski pokes it free for the other Carrier. Jankowski now trying to help Martinook out there as well. Got both Carriers fighting in the corner. Montreal chops it out to center. Skating onto the puck is Newhook. He stops up. Referee gets in the way. Newhook tries to play it down low. Good stick there by Carolina, and Jordan Stahl will flip it down the ice. Martinook gets hit in the corner by Dobson. Puck rung around the boards by Dobson now. Pass in the middle for Caulfield. He drops it. Skating onto it. Suzuki. He takes a shot, and that one gets deflected out of play. What's up, Darth Jedi? There's the other Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Why? Just why? I get it, but why on Malkin? Why on the Malkin resign? Got both Darks in here. Dark Fear. I'm not looking forward to the final. And Dark Charge. Why? Just why? I get it, but why on the Malkin resign? Did Evgeny Malkin resign? Oh, wow. He signed a 1 year, $5.5 million. Huh. The Pittsburgh Penguins have signed a veteran forward, Evgeny Malkin, to a 1 year contract extension that carries an average annual value of $5.5 million. Huh. The center can earn an additional $500 via a game played bonus, $1 million if the Pens make the playoffs, and another $500,000 for each playoff round one. The maximum value of the contract deal is $9 million. The contract includes a full no move clause. Run it back one more time, eh? They're gonna have Crosby going still, right? Why not run it back one more time? I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. what I found. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I just unplugged the mic for a second. Hopefully this is still working. Check, check, check. Tell me if you can hear me. We are way behind now. Oh, we took too long because I had to grab this boy, huh? We'll just let the clock run until we're all caught up, huh? Oh, yes, he's a sleepy boy. He was at school all day long. Such a little sleepy boy, huh? Oh, he's so sweet, huh? Dobash will cover the puck. Then he tries to play the puck after the whistle goes. What do you think, Dobby? Does Montreal have a chance to come back in this game, or is it fucking over? Square jar. What do you think? Oh, yes. He is so sleepy, huh? We are very far behind. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm trying to update this. Oh, my God. There we go. Now we're up to date. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's about to fall out of my lap. Huh? Oh, yes. Huh? Huh? There we go. Now we have better control of your booty. Huh? This is what he's waiting for. Courtesy of Shannon. Give him the partial one. Oh, yes, you're so sweet. There we go. There's a full one. Oh, yes. So cute. Oh, yes. So close up of the boy. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, yes, you're so sweet, huh? You're such a sweet one. Whew! Knocking this microphone all over the place. Okay. Hopefully you guys can all hear me still. Undead Avs. Have a good stream. I see you next season. Sorry for the disappointment. Have a good night and stream. Us Avalanche fans might have some time off, but I see you next season. Thanks, Undead Avs. We will be live for the Stanley Cup Finals, so if you do want to come and hate watch the Vegas Golden Knights, that is an option as well. Can you hear me now? Colin or KJ, can you hear me? What's up, KJ Brazy? Nice to have you, my dude. Heard you're having a nap. Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, I fully unplugged my mic, and I know that in the past I've unplugged my mic and it has destroyed the whole thing. I literally had to reset my computer. So the Dobmeister, Ryan H in the chat. Hey there, Sir Dobberton. And he is immediately laying down for another nap. Like I said, he is a pooped little puppy. Ma, are my pizza rolls ready? How about some lasagna? Ah, I love me some fresh water. W, get me some meatloaf. Iceman, Iceman. Sure, Florida got slammed with 2 hurricanes. We won't go far in the playoffs. I'm just being honest as a Penguins fan. Fair enough. But you guys have a ton of draft picks too. Despite the fact that you haven't really been like trading away a bunch of, well, I mean, you have been trading away players, but I feel like you guys have so many draft picks right now. So this year you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you only have 5 this year, but then after that, look at this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 next year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 the next year, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a lot of draft capital coming up. Lots of second round picks. Look how many second round picks you have. 2, 4, 6, 9 draft picks in the next 4 years in the second round. Another shot to the front of that by Carolina. Montreal intercepts a pass out front, plays it back down low. Carrier spins, fires the puck high into the neutral zone. Picked up by Carolina, and they'll dump it right back down the ice, right on Dobesh, who once again hangs onto the puck, thought about playing it, but in fact did not. He did not. That sounds like paradise. As someone who lives in paradise, in the paradise state, I only said that because of the oh boy reaction he gave. Ah. I think trade proposals are so hard, Colin. You know what I mean? St. Louis to be out. Darth Jedi hoping for St. Louis to get knocked out. What's up, Darth Jedi? WW Dubberton, we need the therapy dog. I didn't even see this comment. I went and grabbed him. Nothing is Berg. My take has always been that both things are true. Foot stunk and the Canucks stunk. Yes. And it's like having a -3 and a -3 equals -6. But if you had a +3 and a -3, then you had a 0. You know what I mean? Math. Calvin, I will keep my ideas to myself from now on. Don't do it, Colin. Don't let people bully you. Yay, twin. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. Nah, just had a long day. I might leave, actually. Calvin, hope you feel better soon, brother. You're like right here. You're always with us, Calvin. No, I just get it. Ideas not good. I just get it. My ideas are not good is all good. No, bro, that's not true. You good, Calvin? I don't trust Starry. Whenever I get it from the machine, there's a decent chance it's most likely soda water. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy, Russ? I have. Yeah, Crystal and I play that a little bit. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy, fangirl? Anyone else nostalgic for 2024? No, because I was born in 1984. So I don't get nostalgic for 2 years ago. Duncan, no, I am more nostalgic for 2011 personally. Like Ehlers got high stick there. 2024 was such a good year. But we survived. Oh, Florida got hit by 2 hurricanes, but we survived. 2011 was better, especially for Canucks fans, at least till Game 7 of the Cup Finals anyways. Yep. Yeah, Matheson cross-checked. Ehlers in the face. Looks like there's going to be a penalty against Matheson. Let's go, Habs. Huh. Is there blood? Huh. I never know what she's doing up there. Mom, the meatloaf. What's wrong with 2024? We love you. We can hear you. That's good. 2 hurricanes. Number one. Number one. Nothing. Swervin. I just missed the best Canucks team ever assembled personally. True. The 2011 team is the best team ever assembled for the Canucks. Just a 2-minute power play. Just 2 minutes. I don't like the way that Ehlers went down, though. I hate that when players just like throw themselves to the ice. He went down like he got shot. Just too much. It's a dive. That's what St. Louis is saying. Hi, KJ. Hey, fangirl and servant. I'm back. Dobby Dentist. Hi. Yeah, Dobby Dentist on the same day as the draft. Oh, Colin, 2 weeks ago, I found the official season preview magazine for 2010-11 Canucks. Oh, welcome back, hockey. Someone in my building just abandoned it. Hey, hockey from home. Does Dobby have any idea who he's named after? I'm pretty sure he knows. He's always trying to get Sox to be a free boy. Really, that's awesome, Swervin. That was such a great team. Let me just put some random names out of it. Guillaume Desbin, Andrew Alberts. Oh, what is happening? There's two players just like hugging each other. Stahl and Deneau are just like making out. Is Deneau getting a penalty? Deneau's getting a penalty for cross-checking now. The Montreal Canadiens are self-imploding. Oh, wow. Yeah, Deneau just cross-checked Stahl in the face. That's brutal. What is wrong with Montreal? Is Deneau trying to like do it accidentally on purpose? No, that was brutal, man. Hi, HSM. Swervin, did you hear Gillis said he would be happy to help the Twins if they asked in an unofficial capacity? Peter Schaefer, man. Peter Schaefer was so fast. So it's a 2-man advantage now for minute 40. Montreal takes back-to-back cross-checking calls. Carolina controls. Montreal in the triangle in the slot. Aho settles the puck down, passes down low, back to him on the half boards, back to the point. Gostisbehere to the far side. Puck down low from Ehlers. Pass across for Aho. He has to take off the skate. He plays it down low and then gets the puck back on the half boards near side. Skates in the face-off circle. Fires a pass across to the far face-off dot. The puck gets deflected out of the play. And the Montreal Canadiens will get another face-off in their own zone. They've done well so far. Rick Rippin, Rip. Yeah, Rip Rippin. The best pound-for-pound fighter ever in the NHL. Crosby is getting older, and I know he can score still. We have to get younger. Too old. Old core will fall apart. Yeah. But you never know. Maybe Malkin, if they aren't in a playoff position, maybe he gets traded. Might be able to get someone for him. Especially on a team-friendly deal like that. Aho. Puck intercepted. Dumped down the ice. Montreal doing really good on this penalty kill so far. Torres, Raymond, Hamhuis. Very random roster to start the season. Carolina still controls. Montreal hasn't been able to change. But they aren't skating a lot, so they're not very tired right now. Pass deflected out and all the way down the ice. 6 minutes left to go. Torres, sorry. I honestly fuck with lasagna. Burroughs was injured to start this year, and so Tambellini played with the Sedins and Torres got put on line with Kessler. Huh. Ooh, a shot blocked. And then sorry, I didn't update the power play clock. But all the power plays is over now. So Montreal's back to full strength now. So that could be a huge kill, but they got to score pretty quick here. I think they got to get one before the end of the period if they want any chance. Right? Does everyone agree with me? If they want to have any chance, they got to score before the end of this period. Oh, we'll see. Oh, a shot to the front net. Ends up in the corner. Stanko, pass to the far side. Skated onto. Cuts to the middle. Shot to the front of the net. Dobesh gets into it. Pokes at one of the Carolina players. Shaking his head. Evans with a good stick. Dobson with a good block. And then William Carrier skates in behind Dobesh, and Dobesh gives him the old blocker to the shoulder. Yeah, it was, but Gillis did a great job building that team. It's good Penguins had a lot of picks too. Yeah. Freshman year, I wasn't really motivated or locked, in my opinion. And yes, Colin, I heard Mike Gillis say that on Sequeiros and Price. Me too! Servant, I liked Gillis. He was aggressive. For the finals, all we need is a pillow and a blanket because that might be a snooze fest, laughing and crying. Deadly Flames, you are absolutely correct. But sophomore year, there was worse shit changes. Fangirl, do you have Hogwarts on your Switch? Cane Surge just ended already. No way they score 3 goals, laughing and crying. It's Cane Surge, you're not wrong. Ooh, Ehlers took a nasty elbow. Yeah, ended up being a cross-check punch right to the face. Bop, 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 bop. Canada to your face. Bop. My little Canada stick. Actually, Lyndon. Trevor. Oh, what's up, my dude? You think I can borrow your stick? Woo! Hang on a second here. Lyndon let me borrow a stick. This is the one that he signed for me. Plays back underway. One of these vintage hockey sticks. Limited edition signature series. One of the multiple things that I own that Trevor Linden signed. Cross check. Cross check. All right, thank you, Lyndon. I appreciate you. Also, Gillis knew what type of players he wanted. Yep. Carolina just cycling the puck now. Man, only 11 shots now for Montreal. That's only 2 short of their last game, though. They have 6 shots so far this period, but Carolina needs 1 more shot to have double. Now Montreal gets it to center and just loses the puck. Carolina takes control in their own zone, passes out to center. Stahl brings it in, drops it back. Puck down low. He goes back onto it, chops it around the boards. Up for Ehlers. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what's up? I think you might be the first Seattle Kraken fan that we got in here. Hi, nice to meet you. Nothing is perfect. How's it going, Ghost Cobra? Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before, Ghost Cobra? I feel like you're new, or did you change your name? Ghost Cobra 62 hype! Welcome. We really want to have a rivalry with you. Canucks versus Seattle. But it is quite difficult because the Canucks are trash. It's hard to have rivals, you know? Welcome to the stream, Ghost Cobra. I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy, Russ. I have no idea if the game spoils the ending of the book series or not. It might. I don't think so, though. It's more like, I think it's set before. Oh, Montreal with their best chance of the game, maybe on a deflection towards the front of the net. Another shot from the middle of the hash marks. And Anderson makes a save and hangs on to it as Anderson gets into it behind the net. Freddie Anderson makes a save. Josh Anderson gets all crazy behind the net. So we're going to remember Ehrhoff. Yep, that was a great trade. What a save by Anderson. Sophomore year, I'm changing my life. What's good, Nothing is Perfect? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, Washington Capitals Ovi fan. Did you hear the news that Evgeny Malkin signed for another year in Pittsburgh? How does that make you feel? Yes, Ehrhoff came over from the Sharks in a package along with Lukowicz. I prefer a sandwich over a Lukowicz. And Rome as well. The D from the team was so good. Yep. Mike Gillis really did really will to trade away Patrick White. Well, who was a complete first-round bust. Correct. Chatfield with a shot. Oh my God, it got through Dobish and squeaked towards the crease. Chatfield and Anderson getting into it now. After Chatfield got through Dobish. Woo! Dobby, don't you growl at the dentist. No, he will be... he'll be knocked out by the time it'll get into his mouth. Chatfield and Anderson getting into it again. All the boys gather for a chat. Ehlers gets another punch to the face as Anderson makes his way over and punches Ehlers in the mouth. I wonder if any penalties come out of this. They might just give one out. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. What type of wrestling is this? Yeah. Oh, it's great. Greco-Roman. Heated rivalry. That's not wrestling. Ooh. Heated rivalry sucks. It's too old for you. It's 18 plus, my dude. You're not allowed to watch Heated rivalry. And it was a great series. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll appreciate it someday. For anyone who hasn't seen it, Heated rivalry was great. This is horrible. I'm so sad. What's up, Tor? Yeah. Montreal is going to lose. Martin St. Louis. Can't believe it. Anderson, like I said, Josh Anderson getting crazy. I think he's the only one who got a penalty out of that. Just came in and punched Steelers in the face. Carolina goes to another power play here before the end of the second period. Whoopsies. Where's the power play clock? There it is. Montreal clears the puck down the ice, though, to start the power play. Carolina doesn't score. They should have about 8 seconds to start the next period. Jankowski falls in the corner. Keeps the puck, though, from his booty. Plays it back to the blue line. What a play by Jankowski. Good hard-working effort there. But his teammates can't work as hard as him. The puck gets knocked down into the neutral zone. Stankoven brings it in, drops it back for Miller. Miller tries to make a pass across the slot, but knocked down by Montreal, and they'll chip it down the ice. That one looked more like a 5. Yeah, I think if it was all cross-check, he probably would have gotten 5, but there was no blood, and it was mostly glove, I think. I know what a self-destruction looks like. Bruins did it all the time. Not surprised Habs are doing it too. Laugh out loud. Russell, that 2011 team was stacked. Yep. The Habs too young and inexperienced, perhaps. Yeah. It's probably not a bad assessment of the situation. Ehlers starts out. I am for Malkin getting traded. Just saying, laugh out loud. Oh, Jarvis is down. 35 seconds left to go on the power play. 27 seconds left to go in the period. Bender Bear, man, I feel like on the 5-on-3 for you just need to get the puck on net. You have the odds of getting the rebound. Yep, I agree. Let's go, Carolina, says Tillo. Only team that can defeat the Knights. Hi, Tillo, says Colin Whitehead. Backs and boobies, baby. Backs and boob bobbles. Baby, not boobies. Hi, Colin. If McKinnon and McCarr weren't hurt, no chance the Canes beat Vegas. Vegas just swept the best team in the NHL, Tillo. Puck down the ice. Carolina will start from their own end. Maybe a chance to get one last shot on net here, but they will have to go quickly. Evans keeps, dishes, chopped up the boards. Ehlers is going to run out of time. Yeah, so 8 seconds of power play time remaining for Carolina to start the second period of play as we move into the second intermission. Okay. So that means we're in the second intermission here. 3-0 lead for Carolina. They are currently out shooting the Montreal Canadiens, but the Canadiens are up to 15 shots. Okay, guys, get your thinking caps on. You know what time it is. It's time for us to do some puzzles together. So we're going to start off with some Puckdoku. This one has an AHL twist on it, which I haven't seen before. All right. Are you guys ready? All right. Who played for the Canadiens and the Sharks? The Habs and the Sharks. The Canadiens and the Kings. The the Avalanche and the Kings. 50-plus points in the postseason career for the San Jose Sharks and the LA Kings. And then who had 50-plus points in playoffs, but also started in the AHL. And then you got a Montreal player who played in the AHL and a Colorado player that played in the AHL. You guys ready? How was Anderson in 3 scrums in 1 minute? Your guess is as good as mine, Bender Bear. Canadian Sharks, Claude Lemieux. %. Good one. Good one, Swervin. Backs and boobies. Time to go to Specsavers, Russell. I already did. My glasses were in the car, bro. Hill making jokes about my eyes. Sharks and Avalanche. Scott Hanna. Scott Hannon. 1%. Huh. Habs and Sharks. Niemi. Oh, we already got that one. Sorry, Colin Whitehead. Swerve and Irvin, Habs and Kings. Philip Deneau. You spelled Deneau. 27%. Oh my God, that's the worst one you've ever done. Scott Hannon. Does anyone else have an answer? Swerve and Irvin's going to complete this whole thing. Kings and Avalanche, Rob Blake. Nolan, Avs, and Sharks. Oh, I already filled that one out. I'm sorry. Fun fact, my uncle used to play baseball in the MLB. Very cool. I'm lost on the AHL ones. Boom! Look at me go. Jakub Dobesh played in the AHL for the Montreal Canadiens affiliate. Trying to think of who played. Larry Robinson, Habs, and Kings. Kane Surge. Unfortunately, that one's already filled out too. That's probably a really good one too. Avs AHL. Does Landeskog Moulet as the AHL count? Do we risk it? Ah, it worked. Oh, that's crazy. All right, now it's AHL 50 points. Ivan. Did he play in Colorado as well for the Avalanche or just the Eagles? Okay. Who got 50 points for the Sharks in the playoffs? Now Swerve's not answering anymore. Does it have to be 50 points in the AHL playoffs? No, he played in the AHL and then got 50 points in the NHL playoffs. Pavelski? Yep. Who got 50 points for the Kings in the playoffs? Celebrini? I don't think he has any points in the playoffs yet. 50 plus in AHL. We got Jack Middleton. Kessler, AHL, 50 points. Kessler. Yep. Justin Williams, Kings. There it is. Success. Success. Uniqueness is 77. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, let's have a look. Average uniqueness was 107. So we're below that, which is good. Average score is 7.9. Our uniqueness was 78. The most common answers were Toffoli, Burns, and Thornton. Dunno was the most common one. That was the worst one. Oh my gosh. Swervin' Irvin. You should be ashamed of yourself. Dunno, Blake, and Kopitar. Caulfield, Landeskog is the most common one. That's so funny. And St. Louis. And then the most uncommon ones were Peterson, Duchesny, Janney, Price, Lapointe, Duff, Kordic, Tornek, and Drouin. And it's funny because a lot of these names are people who are in the NHL, but it was like their uncles and stuff. Logan Couture, Sharks, 50 points. Gretzky, Kings, playoff points. Boom. Boom. What's up, Skytrain Alfred? Thanks, Russ. My mom just phoned to disown me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Swervin's mom. You can do better next time, Swervin, I believe. Okay. We still have some time, so let's hop over to HERTL. I haven't looked at this yet either, so here we go. Show the silhouette. All right. Who is this person? Hope you beautiful humans are well, got a clean bill of health today, and ready to go back to work. That's awesome! Let's get some Andrew hype in the chat. Andrew hype in the chat! Woo! Go Canes! That's awesome news, Andrew. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Colin says, congrats, Andrew. Hi, Andrew, says Fangirl. W. Andrew! Am I not hurdly enough for the HERTL Club? HERTL. Heart. Thank you! Yeah, that's awesome news, Andrew. I'm stoked for you, my dude. Andrew hype. Okay, who's this player, everyone? Does anyone know? Any guesses? Someone's got a shorter haircut, right? They've got 2 ears. Russell Harley says hi. What's up, Harley? Let's play Guess My Dinner. No, it's wherever was it Thursday? I don't know. What are you having? Pizza? Nobody has a guess for who this is? It's Miroslav Satan. He does not play in the NHL right now. Just Incredible. That looks like Cole Caulfield haircut. Laugh out loud. What's up, Just Incredible? Nice to see you. Laugh out loud. 2 ears, not 4. Patrick Kane. Okay, we're going to try Just Incredible first. Just Incredible says Caulfield. All right. What does yellow on this mean? So it's an Eastern Conference player. They're older than 25. Their number is higher than 13. So it could be. And then Ryan H says Kane. So let's try Kane because that one could work too. Patrick Kane. Okay. So he is a 37-year-old, and he does play in this division. He plays in the Atlantic Division. But he doesn't play for Montreal or the Red Wings, but he is 37, so he's an old guy. Lane Hudson, not old enough. So used to play for Habs, I think. Used to play for Habs. Rusty Shackelford. Never mind. Doesn't play right wing. Oh, he doesn't play in the... Oh, he plays in the Metropolitan then. His number is lower than 88 and higher than 13. He's not American, but he's 37. He's old. But he is in the East, so he plays for the Hurricanes, the Penguins. Let's show the silhouette. So he plays for the Hurricanes, Penguins, Flyers, Capitals, Blue Jackets, Islanders, Devils, Rangers, and used to play for Montreal. He plays in the Metro Division. I think yellow means he used to play for Montreal. That's cool. The Rat. Brad Marchand. Wrong division, though. So he has to play in the Metropolitan. He's not that. And he's 37. Malkin? Oh, Malkin's older than that. East Metropolitan. He is a Russian player, though. And his number's lower than 71. He's not a center or a right wing. And he doesn't play for Pittsburgh. Stahl. Which one? Jordan Stahl? Oh. Oh, no, he's a Russian guy. Oh, I should have known that. Seth Jarvis. Not Seth Jarvis, because Jarvis is Canadian, and he's not 37 years old. A Russian 37-year-old. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's not. Ovechkin's older. He's a left wing, though. And his number's not right, too. What am I on? We got 3 more guesses. Dadonov. How old is Dadonov? Boom! Andrew got it. Look at that. Andrew's going back to work, and he guessed the right player. So Evgeny Dadonov, the mystery player, plays for the New Jersey Devils. Metropolitan Division, 37 years old, number 33. Good job. More Andrew. Hi! I guessed Riley. I guessed OV2. I guess they got that same haircut. Yeah, Dadonov. Yeah, he used to play for the Habs. Got to be around there. Good job, Andrew. Andrew! With the salute. You love to see it. It was the Russian. Yep. Cool. Good job, everyone. We did pretty good on our Puckdoku today. Congratulations. Thank you, Swervin, for all your help on that. And Andrew, what a great effort on that one. Nice job, Andrew. You love to see it. Look at all these old guys playing in the league. 37, 39, 37, 40, 37. Can't believe I'm older than Alexander Ovechkin. Bender Bear's got the claps in chat. Excuse me, I burped. All right, back to the bar. We shouldn't be too far away from the game getting started. So let's reset the clock. 8 seconds left on the power play. And we're going to the third period. Does Montreal have what it takes? Because as we talked about earlier, if the Canadiens can win this game, they have a 50-50 shot. But if Carolina wins this game, historically, it's a 91% chance that the Carolina Hurricanes win the whole series. The last time a team lost a series after having a 2-1 lead was the Utah Mammoth Blue lead against the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh my God, that happened this year. All right, back to the bar. 3-0 lead, third period. All right, plays underway. Here's a list of. All right. Carolina comes in offside. Learn the rules. 19:44 left to go. Power play is over. Leafs fans lost their minds after Mitch Marner said "dark days coming." I know. I voted maybe, but I didn't think it was 3-0. I was trying to Google it when Andrew answered it. Laugh out loud. In the entire history of the NHL, there have been 23 occasions in which a team trailed by 3 goals in the third period and still came back to win it. The last time it happened was the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 22-23 season. They were down by 3 goals to the Tampa Bay Lightning and won it in overtime 5-4. Winnipeg did it. Toronto did it 2 of the last 3 times. San Jose, Anaheim. I think Dobby just farted. I don't know why. I breathed in deeper. I think that is literally Rob Brindamore lifting the cup right there. So yeah, 23 times in the entire history of the NHL. It has been happening more often, right? More recently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times in the last 10 years. 18:22 left to go in the third period of play. Crazy. Montreal's got to get something going soon. Play back underway. Hall wins. Winger win. Back to the blue line. Slavin with a shot. Blocked in front. Shot by Jackson Blake, and he puts it wide. Dobesh didn't even need to make the save. Now Josh Anderson gives the puck away in his own zone. Stakeover will take it. Pass for Hall. Hall with a shot to the front of the net. And Dobesh will make the save. 17:59 left to go in this third period of play. Yes, I am a nerd. I am a nerd. I almost said Obi, but I know he's 40. Yeah, I did not. I forgot that he's 40. I would have voted no. Just incredible. Love him or hate him. Gotta admire Vegas win at all cost philosophy. Takes big risk and pisses a lot of fans off people, but the results and success can't be disputed. Yeah, they only have 2 players on their roster that they drafted. It's crazy. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Deflects just wide. Off of Suzuki. He tries to play down low, but it deflects up the boards. Kept in by Dobson for a moment. Carolina will get to center and dump it in deep. Caulfield and Gostisbehere going at each other. Suzuki dumps it in. Chatfield chops it away. Newhook can't get the puck. Carolina will dump it down the ice. Not enough for icing. Good weight on that one. Caulfield banks it off the board for Slavkovsky, who starts out over the blue line through center ice, gets to the red line, dumps it in, moves on the forecheck, but Chatfield gets there first, moves the puck back to the blue line. Evans with a shot. That one deflects wide. Slavkovsky comes out the far side, back to the blue line. Tries to put it down low, ends up going right off of his own teammate's leg from the blue line. Carolina will take control. Passing out, up to the blue line, tipped in, near side corner. Seth Jarvis gets there first, takes the puck away from Hudson, then gets knocked off the puck, but it comes to Svechnikov, who banks it back to the blue line. Miller down the boards, pass to the front of the net, deflects behind, comes up the boards near side. Demidov tries to bank it out, knocked down by Jarvis, and then he falls. Jarvis got chopped in the face, but no call. Wish the Canucks adopted some of that thinking. Yeah, take big risk and piss a lot of fans off, but the results and success can't be disputed. Yeah, I mean, it seems like every year they're in on every single big free agent. They're in on every single trade. It's got to bite them in the ass eventually, right? Dobesh makes the save, but can't hang on to it. I even stopped the clock for a second because I thought he had it. So everyone, when Marner wins the cup, they will go absolutely crazy. Colin, you were right. Trying to Maple Leafs fans are going to lose their mind. Absolutely go crazy. Just incredible. Do you think that Vegas Golden Knights success can be replicated without the flat cap, like it once was? It's so weird how I think the only bad move they've ever made, or one of the very few bad moves, was the Suzuki trade, right? Nick Suzuki is captain of the Montreal Canadiens, and they gave him away with Tatar and a second round pick for Pacioretty. Justin, I think the Twins will be that way when the rebuild is done. Cutthroat. Montreal ices the puck. Learn the rules. I do not want Vegas to win, but I'd love to see Marner win it as a fuck you to Toronto. Just saying. Yep. I want Montreal to win the cup and have Mitch Marner get the Conn Smythe. That's my dream. That's my hate watching dream. Montreal Cup, Mitch Marner, Conn Smythe. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But I don't think Montreal's getting out of this series. Marner winning the cup and the Conn Smythe in year one away from Toronto will be the ultimate FU to Leafs fans, especially since they didn't get any. Like, they got Nick Waugh for him and then traded him away. But I guess they got a first round pick for him, so that's not too bad. Perhaps, but Vegas was very proactive and strategic with their decisions and risk taking. I know they don't have much of a future or prospect system, but at this rate, I'd much rather have at least one cup. Yep, 100%. I don't care what it took. I take this season that we just had as the Abbotsford Canucks getting absolutely destroyed because everyone got traded or signed somewhere else for big money. But we will always have the Abbotsford Calder Cup. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making out with the cup. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Marner win a cup, bring it back to Toronto, and say something similar to what Kadri said when he won. Ha-ha! Hasn't Kadri win the cup with Colorado? Oh, yeah, he won it with Colorado in 2022. Okay, I missed the second period. What are the shots on net? Surprisingly, Montreal is up to 15 shots on net, but it's half as much as Carolina, who has 29 shots on net. So they do have 15, but they only have none. They have 0 in this period. They have 0 shots in this period. That is now 7 minutes in that they're trailing. Hi, Kayla. Hey, Colin. Oh, hello, Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Oh, hello, Swervin. Hey, Tillo. Kadri said, for those who think I'm a liability in the playoffs, kiss my ass. Haha, Marner should say something similar if he wins the cup. Huh. Lane Hudson almost closed his hand on the puck there. I think we're going to see a lot more star players stick around on teams that are middling with the cap space coming up. Should be interesting to see. Sorry, Russ, I'm cheering Canes all day. They have worked hard to get here year after year. Yep. And I'm totally fine with that too. I just really want pain for the Maple Leafs fans. Jason J in the chat. What's up, Jason J? Hey, Russ. You. What's up, my dude? Nice to see ya. What's up, Jason J? Big Mac back online. What's up, Big Mac? Nice to see you, my dude. I like the sound of that, Russ. If the Canes and Vegas, I want Vegas. Do you want Vegas to win over the Canes? Oh. Nothing is perfect at this point. Would you accept the Canucks egregiously cheating to win the cup? If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I mean, what do you define as cheating? The Canucks did cheat. They cheated with the Roberto Luongo contract, right? And that's what got them in trouble. It's so weird, right? The contract sucks. In what way, Swervin? Anyway, I think the Houston Astros have like codes that you... Welcome back, Big Mac. Hi, Big Mac. Big Mac! Hey, Russ, you might have to borrow your paper bag for one of those Habs fans. I don't think they allow. They're not going to get this bag from me. We're going to burn this bag soon. Also, for anyone who didn't see it. Oh, I almost showed you guys my address. That was close. This came in the mail. Did anyone not see this? This is what we got from the Canucks for Kids telethon. So at some point, we are going to give away this picture on Nothing is Perfect. I tried to get more, but they only sent me one. What's up, Colin? What's up, Andrew? Oh, I didn't start the clock. Man, didn't expect this, but I guess the Cinderella season is coming to an end. Sensei Dima in the chat. If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. Yep. For pity's sake, I can't, Montreal. Just score a fuck you goal already. I don't know if they have it in them. Manny on Friday. I think it'll be tomorrow. I'm praying it's tomorrow. Manny gets announced tomorrow. Carolina brings the puck in offside. Think of the Patriots with Deflategate. Yep. The tape job. Laughing and crying. No, keep the bag for next year. Yeah, at one point, when the losing streak was over, I ripped the bag up into pieces, but we have put it back together. So, but I'm going to burn this. This is getting burned. I'm not hanging on to it for next year. If we are tanking again next year, I'll make a new bag. Puck goes out of play. Just imagine the Canucks cheating in a way that everyone else hated us. Everyone hated us in 2011 anyways. Sexy. It's part of the rebuild now. Vegas should bring pillows to the parade if they win. So much for the pillow fight division. Last 4 Western Conference champions have been from the Pacific. Really? Huh. Demidov. Water bugging around the zone, but loses the puck. Pitching down from the point, but Carolina gets it out. Now a breakaway! Ehlers! Jarvison! No, sorry, it was Jarvis, not Ehlers. He goes to the backhand, and Dobesh makes the save. Oh, Svechnikov with a swing on a miss on a one-timer. Everyone does, Irvin. Fuck it. Take away the Ottawa Senators' first-round pick. Till I agree. Nah, no, not in the same way. Watching you while my dad is in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Sensei DY. I hope everything's all right. I hope everything's okay, Sensei. That sucks, my dude. I hope we're bringing you some fun. Everyone's hanging out, having a good time while we watch this game, trying to raise each other's spirits. Not sure how they could do that team way those teams did swerving. It's us hard to cheat in that way in the NHL. True. Yeah. Reading signs. The goalies aren't making signs or whatever. Russell, did you mention King Richard is opening an art gallery in my town? No, I didn't say that. Oh, the stream is frozen. Oh, I'm back. What is happening? Here it is. Retired Canucks legend King Richard Brodeur opens BC Art Gallery. A BC hockey legend and artist will soon open a new gallery in downtown Parksville, appropriately named Gallery 35. Richard Brodeur, number 35, has been painting professionally for more than 30 years, known in particular for his nostalgic paintings of backyard hockey rinks, reminiscent of his childhood memories. Before he became known as King Richard for the goaltending heroics in the Vancouver Canucks underdog run to the Stanley Cup final in 1982, Brodeur had already caught the painting bug. It's bigger. There we go. His early inspiration came from meeting the artist Claude Pitcher and painting together on the Pitcher's family farm. Brodeur learned some of the basics of painting as well as the importance of finding his own style. He said at one point, "Stop asking questions. I'm very nice with the way I'm saying that because there are a few swears along the way." He said, "You know how to paint, just find yourself and find the colors of your heart," Brodeur said. "It took me a while, but I understood it's like, don't paint like him, don't paint like the teacher, paint like yourself." So yeah. King Richard Brodeur opens up a gallery in Parksville, which is where Big Mac lives. Pretty cool, right? Back to the bar. People hate us like gum on the bottom of a shoe. Imagine how people hate Vegas or Boston, but times 10. To be fair, we are kind of insufferable. The team, the not team, laugh out loud. But fuck everyone else. Frankenberg, yep, held together by some tape. If Manny gets announced tomorrow, I'm kind of screwed a bit. If you go live, Russ, I'll have at least 3 live stream mods. Yikes. If Manny gets announced, I might go live, but we'll have to wait and see. We did the trades when we went live, but yeah, I think Dustin will want to go live. But I'm at work tomorrow too, so if it gets announced in the middle of the day, I won't be live. At least, unlike Toronto, we know other teams and cities exist. Laugh out loud. I got Slavkovsky, Caulfield, Demigod, and Dobes in my pool. Oh, they're about to be out. You ought to do a rusty bag lottery. You guys, you want me to sell this? But it needs to be burned. Callum, you want to buy my bag? Fangirl, that's always how it happens. Yep, it always happens when you least expect it. Kane's figured him out. Demidov, not demigod. Laugh out loud. How many places you mod? Hope your dad gets well soon, Colin says to Sensei. Thoughts to Sensei and Fangirl. Sorry to mention the Astros. Thoughts to Sensei DNY. Sorry if that triggered you. Anyone else bored? Fangirl needs a cloning machine. No. Dang, girl, that's a lot. Yeah, Fangirl's got a lot of streams. I love hanging out. No, I'm bored. I'm Tillo. Sup, Tillo? Says Big Mac. I'm not bored. I'm tired. Laugh out loud, Tillo. Tillo! Big Hog's got the hockey puck and the stick in chat. Hi, not bored, not tired. I'm Tillo. Ha ha ha! Hi, Big Hog Hockey. Kayla's out here laughing and crying. I messed it up. Ha ha! Wow, Tillo, laugh my ass off. Yo, says Big Hog. All right. I'll off to hang out with a wife. One love. And have a great night. Go Canes! Have a good night, Andrew. We'll see you next time, my dude. Bye. What's up, Big Hog? Goodbye, Big Hog. Hi, Big Mac. Hats off to you, Fangirl. Not sure I could do that. Many laugh out loud. Should I try to get an interview with King Richard once the noise dies down? Why not just do it when he's opening? Why wait? I'm sure he'd love to come on your YouTube channel. Get an interview. Get an interview. Night, Andrew. Have a good night, Andrew. Bye, Andrew. Sensei DY, sorry, but it's really foregone conclusion. Kidneys are at 5%, and he's in with second-degree burns. He has had a great life, though. 96 years old. Oh, my gosh. 96 years old, Sensei DY. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's tough. That's really tough. Yeah. Thoughts to you, my dude. Bye, Andrew. Good night, Andrew. Goodness, I hope to make it to that age. Sorry to hear that, Sensei, says Colin. My kidneys are probably fucked too. Sleep is important, says Tillo. No, Tillo. Bye-bye, losers, says Larson Spookies. What's up, Larson Spookies? Hi, Larson. Goodbye, Larson. Welcome to the stream. Bye. Larson. Why are we losers? Because we're Canucks fans? That's what he is, isn't it? Auction the bag off for charity. Auction the bag, Russ. Nobody wants that bag. Nobody wants that bag, people. We got to burn it. Burn the bag, Russ. Don't need the memories. Yep. I finally devised the plan. I was trying to figure out how and when and where I was going to burn it. Because obviously you can't just light fires wherever you want. Funds go to Dobby. Sell it and donate funds to Canucks for Kids. Laugh out loud. The tank can still be successful in that way. Fair enough. Okay, hang on. We're going to do a poll on the YouTube channel. Dobesh makes the save and hangs on. Okay, I'm going to make a post. There we go. Okay, I just put the poll question in the Nothing is Perfect. What should we do with the tank bag that I wore on my head this season? Burn it, keep it for next year, auction it off to the highest bidder, or uncontrollable laughing and crying? So those are your options, all right? Bad juju in the bag, burn it. Yep. I had over 1,000 kidney stones. They are the worst, closest thing a man can go through to childbirth. Brutal. Kidney stones are terrible, yeah. Maybe change your diet if you got that many. Laughing and crying, laughing and sweating, need more water, less milk, I think. I think once you start getting them, you just prone to them. Whoa, Big Hog was here. Yeah, it was here for like 2 seconds. Crazy, right? Human pearls. My local public library has an art gallery in it. That's cool. No. I do the interview for Nothing is Perfect, not my channel. Why not do it for your channel, my dude? You could do that. You could collab with me. You do it on your channel and my channel. He also deals with the enlarged prostate. Never complains, though. Classic dad, right? My dad broke his back ziplining. And he never complained. Classic dads, right? Yeah, my dad broke his back when he was ziplining when he was in his 70s. I mean, that was a couple of years ago now, so. I did, but they are calcium, so it doesn't matter. I just produce them like they're going out of style. Does it feel satisfying once they pass, Colin? I'm scared of kidney stones, says KJ. Kidney stones do suck. My sister's husband has them. Bury it, laugh out loud. Don't burn it, just bury it. Yes, but I mostly need surgery to get them removed. Tillo, my best stone was 1.5 centimeters. That's crazy, dude. Did you make a necklace out of it? I don't want to feel childbirth, though, through the pain. Nope. Oh, that sucks. Burn it while listening to the song Burn from Hamilton. $37 shots on net now for the Carolina Hurricanes. They might hit 40 shots this game. 5:44 left to go here in the third period, and Montreal has nothing. They have 0 shots this period. They're down 3-0, and they can't get a single shot on this. Oh, Montreal. Ooh, Hamilton. The tank bag is a piece of Canucks history. We'll still have a video of it on fire. Kidney health is important because your adrenaline glands connect to them. Ah. My first time I got one, I passed it out of my living room from the pain in front of my daughter and woke up in the hospital after. Oh, you passed out in the hospital. They did emergency surgery to remove it. That's crazy, dude. Anderson takes a penalty. Carolina goes to the power play. 5:26 left to go. Which controls stress and stuff. Agreed, Van Nile. I will start the bid at $20. All right, we'll see what happens in the poll. There's been one vote so far, and it says, burn it. That's funny. Would go nice in any man or woman cave. Whoever wins it needs to frame it and send it a pic of it. That was 1.5 centimeter stone. Free Big Z! Oof. I didn't get the new poll. Oh, I did it not on the stream. I did it as a community poll. So it's on the Nothing is Perfect page. So it should pop up on. By the way, I've been thinking about turning on a community poll or a community posts. So I think we're going to do that for next year. Your bag is an epic document depicting the conflicts inherent being a Canucks fan last season, political commentary in the face of the white devil slave masters who own the Canucks. Oh, just past the 420 mark of this third period. Gooley sits on the puck. So the puck went right into his jersey. 1 year for my birthday, my brother decided it would be a good idea to get me a card meant for a 2-year-old and added a number to it to make it 20s. And it had a friggin' Elmo on it. Is that a mean prank? No, that's hilarious. Fangirl, that's hilarious. I would have done the same thing. I would do that. No, your brother is funny. That's not mean. That's hilarious. Props to your brother. Oh my God. No, thank you, Colin. Keep the tank bag. We're going to need it. I don't think we will. I don't want the Canucks to be embarrassing anymore. That's the thing. They might lose, but they're going to do it trying hard. The binge drinking I did when I was younger will probably come back to bite me. I hope not. Power play is over. Carolina's up to 41 shots now. Haha, yes, Mac. Worst was at aftergrad. Sounds good, Russ. I'll let you know when I got the interview. Russell, I can relate. I fell 25 feet through a roof in Van City and shattered my L2 vertebrae. That's brutal, dude. Shot to the front of the net. Anderson makes a save. 2:53 left to go. Yeah, that sounds brutal, Colin. Holy hell, Colin. Colin, you're a mess. Laugh out loud. No, the doctors didn't give me the stone, Russ. My sister got to keep hers. It was 1.2 centimeters. That's crazy. A lot of my sisters got kidney stones, but luckily I have not had one diagnosed, at least. Oh, hashtag pull the goalie. They have pulled the goalie. Dobesh is on the bench. Face off in the Carolina zone. Montreal gets their first shot of the third period with 2:44 left to go. Montreal wins the draw. Oh my God, they're going to score on themselves. Oh my God. Okay, they didn't. Carolina trying really hard to get this puck. They do come out with it. Ehlers controls, tries to play it down low. Puck behind the net, away from anyone who's wearing a red jersey. Suzuki now starts out. Pass to the side for Hudson. Hudson gets the center, dumps the puck in. Carolina tries to knock the puck around, but gets knocked back by Montreal. Davidoff plays it up to Hudson. Hudson throws a wild shot towards the front of the net. Oh, I thought that one deflected out. It did not deflect out. Oh! Healers hit the crossbar on an empty net. Oh my God. 2 minutes left to go. The worst thing that happened to me was I got my index finger stuck in a router, and now I can't feel anything with it. Oh. Carolina scores! On the empty net, Svechnikov, the Michigan man who loves to dive. Bad pass back to the blue line, gets by Hudson, and Svechnikov just gingerly puts it into the net. And that's 4-0 for the Carolina Hurricanes. And they're now up to 42 shots. Yeah, I have some rough injuries and stuff, that's for sure. Y'all, I kind of want to get into skateboarding. No time like the present, my dude. But other than that, it's fine. but there isn't a skate park in a country mile. You don't have to skate on a skate park. You just skate on the street, my dude. I bet you if you Googled how to skate without a skate park, oh my God, the stadium is so empty now. The Montreal fans have left the building. I can't believe that. This is your last chance, probably, to say goodbye to your team, and you've all left the building? Brutal. I don't know, man. Other injuries are an old football injury from high school. I got a back in need injury in high school. Bad, not back. Laugh out loud. I hate autocorrect. Knee. See, autocorrect sucks. Skateboarding is hard, Duncan. Apparently, St. Petersburg has a big skate park scene. Skateboard scene. Like St. Petersburg in Russia. Be careful skateboarding, Duncan. And I have seen some really bad injuries from skateboarding. Yeah. Wear a helmet. Wear some elbow pads. Wear some knee pads. If you're just getting into it, get some wrist guards. See you later, Duncan. I'm not going anywhere. I'll never understand why some people have a worse life than others, like those born with disabilities and such. Like, it's not fair. Yeah, life's not fair, fangirl. Tobesh dives back and makes another save. Struble getting into it. The boys gather for a chat. Robinson getting into it. Headlocking Gooley. Let's find out if the bag is truly biodegradable and let it rot on the shelf of the Lloyd's bar. Mwahaha! Lloyd! Hey, Lloyd, do you want this? Should we put it on Lloyd's head? What do you think? How does Lloyd look with it on his head? It would cover his creepy face, though, right? Go away, Lloyd! Yup. Fangirl, it's funny. People with disabilities don't even let them deter them in any way. But I get that. Sheesh, Carolina is awake in these playoffs. Yep. Duncan not getting the reference. That is true. He's probably older than I am. They're doing what everyone thought Colorado was going to do. Yep. Yeah, Montreal, even the Oilers didn't embarrass us like this. That's what I mean, Colin. They can achieve things, but it's harder for them to achieve that stuff. Unfortunately, now due to my back injury, I need to use a walker because my legs are getting weak. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Colin. Sedins have reached out to Big Trevor Linden and Sammy Salo. Maybe a defensive coach option too. No way. The Sedins haven't asked Trevor Linden to join the team, have they? It's over. Yeah, Kane Surge, you guys are going to win this series. Like, it's over already. My kids want to skateboard, but no, laugh all out. Hockey is too expensive. Our Demons is gone, maybe gone in the Eastern Conference Final for once. Laughing and crying. Hey, it's not over yet. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. There's still one more game to play. Habs are starting the riot early? Question mark. Yeah, they might be moving out into the street. Yeah, there it is. Hockey also interests me, but there isn't a rink anywhere near me. There's a St. Petersburg in Florida, Russ. Ah! Just put us out of our misery. I'm tired of it. Sorry, Universal Habs. Yeah, that's brutal. All right. That's the final score. 4-0. Montreal does manage to get more shots this game, getting up to 18 shots, but they get outshot 43-18. That's brutal. Okay. So this is where things get weird. Because the next game for this series will be played on, what is today? Wednesday? It's going to be played on Friday. So Friday night, May 29th, we won't be live for this. And that means there is no game scheduled after that. So we don't know what's happening with the Stanley Cup Finals. So this is going to be the first Saturday that we're not live. We're not going to be live on Saturday because there's no game. And they're not going to schedule it. But if Montreal loses the next game, I could very much see them starting the Stanley Cup Final on like Monday or Tuesday next week. So we'll hope that Wednesday next week or early in the weekend, the word I'm looking for, that we can get an idea of when all of the games are going to be played. Because like I said, I want to cover as much of the Stanley Cup Finals as I can. But I'm also worried now because it's going to be Carolina versus Vegas, and it could be so boring. GG! Mine is top messages or all messages. My dad has been through a lot, never complained. Fell in a debarker, was pulled out just in time, chopped his finger from sharpening a planer, hit by a train in a 966 loader, car accidents, crazy life. Sensei Dean Y, that is wild stuff. All right, I got you. I got you. I'm sorry, man. Such a nice guy, Kane Surge. So like I said, we don't know when we're going to be live next, but as soon as I find out, I will let you know. It's okay. Will you be ready if it ends quickly? Yeah. Fireborn Knight, you guys are just chilling right now. Sorry, Kayla. Kayla, you have to click. Here, I'll show you. Oh, no, that's not how you do it. So you should just be able to click on it and change it. Right? All right, let's end the poll question. Oh, man. It's a very tight poll question, too. Do the Canadiens stand a chance to come back in the Eastern Conference Finals? 40% said yep. 39% said nope. 60% said maybe. And 5% have just been uncontrollably laughing and crying. We have Fangirl. Remember what happened when with the GM search? I think they're doing it again with their monthly membership message. Colin Whitehead. Rush, should we offer the Sharks Harmonic Wilds first and a second back for the second overall pick and keep our third overall pick? And then Eric Hunter also using his monthly membership message. Fangirl's been a member for 17. Eric Hunter's been a member for 8 months. So thank you very much, guys, for that. We appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game, people. The Montreal Canadiens fall 4-0. What a brutal game. My goodness, poor guys. That stadium was almost empty too by the end. Fans just getting up and leaving. I just can't believe that in the playoffs, that's what they're doing. You're leaving in the crazy. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Kayla. Here. Let's see if I can show you on my phone. Oh. Let's see. Gonna get Russellception here. You see this thing right here? See, there's like a it's the settings thing right here. See that? Click on the settings thing, and then down there, chat filter, and then you go all messages. Settings, chat filter, all messages. Cool. And now you're gonna see me streaming, and then you're gonna see my stream on my stream, and then in that you're gonna see the stream on the stream on the stream. I never thought about doing that. That's kind of a great idea. Hang on a second here. This is gonna be weird, right? Okay, we're gonna show my stream. Let's try and get it as big as possible. You can hear the volume a little bit. If I show this long enough, you're gonna see me show you the phone, and it's gonna have an even smaller version of me showing me on my stream. How many different versions can we see? I don't know. This is weird, right? I never thought about doing this. All right, now that version of me is putting it up. Yeah, now there's an even smaller version. And then he's talking about it. And then the little small version. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, my gosh. I think that'll be the smallest one. I don't think you're going to be able to see anything after that, right? And then we can go like this, right? What if I start moving it back and forth? I'm going to do something weird, isn't it? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just getting weird now. I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. Keep going. Yeah. How deep down the rabbit hole can we go? Nothingception. Nothing is perfectception. Yeah, you guys are thinking like, haha, Swervin. The things we do for entertainment. Are you not entertained? Okay, yeah. I'm falling into Rusty's eyes. I'm freaking out, man. Okay. If Manny Malhotra gets announced as the coach, I may go live. We'll have to wait and see when it happens. But until they announce the Stanley Cup Finals, I don't know, we're going to be live again. So until then, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all hanging out. I don't know when are you doing a stream. We'll have to, I'll let you guys know. Go on to the poll question in the, we got the poll question running on our community. So if you haven't done it yet, go get your vote in. We've got 7 votes already. What are we going to do with the tank bag? Burn it, keep it for next year, auction it off for the highest bidder, or uncontrollable laughing and crying. So let me know what you think. Yeah. Until next time, remember that my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight? Doing good. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those